Yo, 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 what's going on out there, fight? What is your boy Money back with another one, pal? And we talking boxing. 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 Yeah, man, today, y'all know we be on that Canelo tip every day, all day, bro. But today, we want some smoke with some Terence Crawford fans, man. We want some smoke with Terence Crawford fans, man. While we looking at the draft, Florida cornerback. Cowboys take cornerback. Kyrie Elam. Is that Elam brother? It gotta be his brother, bro. Family member. Gotta be his brother or his family member. Ivo was going down. Alexander Mercer was going down. Julian Torres was going down. Krista Plummer was going down. Zulu Lion, my brother, was going down. Revelation Fluent Group TV1 was going down, bro. Max Martinez was going down. We won't turns Bud Crawford smoke. Mr. Bowler, tricking. Yeah, man. So for sure I am, Alexander. For sure I am. Total Jefferson. Yeah, man, but it's a whole lot of disrespect going on Errol Spence name out here in these boxing streets, fam. Whole lot of disrespect going on. A bunch of little old mans. A bunch of little old mans found their way to YouTube. A bunch of little old mans found their way to YouTube. And they want to talk shit. My brother Ben Israel, what's going down, champ? Much love to you, champ. Much love for holding down EJ yesterday, Ben Israel. You know, you know. I heard you was whooping the whole panel, Ben. You hear me? Had to come over there and help my brother out, man. Alfonso Morris was going down and say Crawford in 11. Well, we're going to drop the link, Alfonso. Houston, what's going down? But it's some old men that found their way to YouTube. They running their mouth. You know what I'm saying? So we talking about Whack Mob, whoever the hell he is. What's the boy name? East Silla, whatever the hell he is. And the cat that's talking shit about my brother, knockout boxing, Revelation, not Revelation, whatever the fuck his name is. Now I ain't watched the Jake Paul interview on Rizzo. Jose always going down. You know what I'm saying? So I want smoke, man. Rebel, Devil, Hevel, Stepper, whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah. Disrespect to all of them. Yep. Disrespect to all of them. Alfonso Moore was going down. Hey, Roger Ortega, this how it's going down, bro, right? I respect Bud. I give Bud all the credit. But the disrespect that Earl get from these clowns, man, is crazy. Oh, he ain't gonna make it nowhere, Houston. He ain't gonna make it to Jamel Cholo. He ain't gonna make it to Jamel Cholo. You feel me? Man, Mayweather ain't never going broke, Alfonso. He ain't gonna make it to Jamel Cholo. You know, but the disrespect is crazy, bro. Man, listen. Bud is a hell of a talent. Bud is a hell of a talent. But that shit ain't gonna work on EJ. That shit ain't finna work on EJ, bro. That shit ain't working on Errol. That shit ain't gonna work on Errol. You know, these cats, they love to be disrespectful, bro. They don't keep it. A lot of these cats always talking about keep it boxing, but they get disrespectful. Let motherfuckers sit on their panels and get disrespectful, then try to say somebody said something about them. If you think Bud's stronger than Errol, you got to be crazy, my Houston brother. If you think Bud is stronger than Errol, you got to be crazy, my brother. Told him. Since 12 ML, you talking about some deadlift, bro. We talking about what's going on in that ring, and I'm quite sure Errol Spence can deadlift 400 pounds on him. Understand that. Y'all smash that like button. Max Martinez facts. Told on that. So, you know, you got cats running around, you know, they on that Bud wagon, and ain't nothing wrong with going for Bud. I ain't mad at nobody who got Terence Bud Crawford winning. It's the way people disrespect Errol Spence for Terence Bud Crawford. Love It's the way people disrespect Errol Spence, bro, right? So they love to be stuck in the past, right? People love to be stuck in the past, right? The same shit they do with Canelo. Sam Fisher say Crawford will outbox EJ, period. We gonna find out, bro. Ain't nobody outboxing EJ. Mike say, what's happening, everybody? Getting ready for my foot spinal surgery tomorrow. Hey man, Mike, man, my prayers going out for you, bro. I'm keeping my prayers, bro. But you gonna get through strong. Don't worry about it. Everything gonna come out all right, champ. Everything gonna come out all right, champ. Talk to him, Ben. Talk to him, Ben. Tell him, Zulu. Muscles don't mean shit, do they? Alfonso say, what boxers has Errol Spence been in there with? What boxers has Terence Crawford been in there with? And it ain't about the boxers. It's about the pressure EJ gonna put on your ass. You're not gonna be able to box Errol Spence. You gotta fight him. No doubt, Houston. Tell you know, hey, you know that book getting opened up here, so don't worry for sure. You're not taking all bets. Nah, don't tell him, Mikey. Don't tell him, Kel. You gonna have to fight EJ, bro. You have to fight EJ, bro. And then y'all think Errol can't box? Is y'all crazy? EJ is too slow. Okay. Okay. What the fuck is switching going to do against a southpaw, Sam Fisher? Understand, when Bud switched southpaw, he throw off orthodox fighters. Orthodox fighters. Errol Spence is a fucking southpaw. So when Bud switched southpaw, guess what? Southpaws know how to fight what? Southpaws. Yeah. Bud never been in there with a southpaw like Errol the True Spence Jr., homie. Never been in there with a southpaw like Errol Spence. He's not going to out southpaw Errol Spence, homie. Understand that. This is my lane right here, fam. This is my lane right here. So what I was going to do was I was going to jump on the sucker panel, right? But you know, with experience, you don't jump on sucker panels because all they gonna do is mute you, right? They're not gonna let you talk, especially when they got a crowd of little suckers on there with them. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, my brother just showed some. Lee, man, what I just done? My brother Ronald showing love in that super chat. Monty B, we got a lot of unstable creatures talking about these dudes outboxing EJ. Big facts, bro. Big facts. Appreciate that super chat, bro. Funny McKay, what's going down, bro? Nino Fashion State of Mind say, bro, didn't E Thriller and B Mac call you out? Nah, ain't nobody call me out. Cause I answer calls, Nino's. But you jump on sucker panels, suckers don't let you talk. I don't jump on sucker panels. But nobody can call me out because they can't fuck with me no shape, form, or fashion. Hold on, my brother came through with another love. Hold on. That's my brother, man. And we go read it again. Monty B, we got a lot of unstable creatures talking about these dudes outboxing EJ. Yeah, ain't gonna happen. Ain't. You say you'll put up cash, man. It's whatever. Put the money on the line. Nino Fashion. Put the money on the line. Put the money on the line and let the people be the judge. Tell E Thriller, E Filler, E Pillar, E whatever the fuck his name is. to step up to the plate. My brother, Funny McHale, much love, much appreciated, bro. Show love to the chat, family. Man down. Big facts. Hashtag man down. Put the motherfucking money on the line. You feel me? Now you talking my language. Now you talking my language. Nah, not yet. Here, so you know all that's gonna come out, but it's gonna happen in Vegas, bro. If that fight go down, it's gonna be in Vegas. Crawford smashed Errol on what day? On what day? Not on this planet. Gayetta Louder Milk. What's going down, beautiful queen? How you doing, love? Not on this planet. Not on no motherfucking earth. You feel me? Alfonso Moore, you can try to crack a joke all you want to, right? This EJ is on Bud ass, fam. Y'all had all the little fun y'all had in the world. Man, I'm available now, Ninos. I'm available now. Tell them to pull up. Yeah, Funny McHale, we're going to take it there. I'm available now. Tell them to pull up. Sam Fisher, you sound like a fucking fool. You talking about he beat washed up bums for every belt he got. So who was washed up? Hold on. First of all, Sam Fisher, you talking about Errol Spence? Tell me who was a bum that he beat for a belt. You sound like a goddamn fool. You sound like a goddamn fool. You sound like a goddamn fool. Who was a bum that he beat? Start with his first fucking belt from Kell Brook, who beat Sean Porter for the title, who went up and fought the shit out of Triple G, who was still on his feet, right? Fought him over in his country, right? In his country, in his fucking hometown. Took the scrap. Yeah. Came and fought a Showtime Sean Porter, who was the best Showtime Sean Porter he ever been in his entire fucking career, right? The best Sean Porter in his entire fucking career. Boy, you sound like a goddamn fool, boy. If y'all think Errol Spence is a one-dimensional fighter, keep on thinking that. My brother Ricky Williams in the building. Rick, what's going down, Rick? If you Negroes think Errol Spence is a one-dimensional fighter, keep on. You say kill yourself. So your silly ass sit up here and say Kell Brook is a bum. So Kell Brook was a bum when Bud fought him, right? So why the fuck is you giving Bud credit? Was Amir Khan a bum when Bud fought him? Why the fuck is you giving Bud credit? Is Mean Machine better than Kell Brook? Fuck no. Was a one-letter Benavidez better than Kell Brook? Fuck no. Was a sit there right in front of you, motherfucking what's my man name that beat Pacquiao, y'all? Jeff Horn better than Kell Brook, better than Sean Porter, better than your Dennis Ugas? Fuck no. Sit your corny ass down in the corner somewhere, boy. Quit playing with me. Sit your corny ass down in the corner. Talking about kill yourself. Boy, you better go take a motherfucking ice pick to your throat. They don't know Funny Mikhail. These boys don't know boxing, man. Ducky, what's going down? But I'm about to drop the link. I want to see if you niggas really believe what the fuck y'all saying. I want to see if these niggas believe half of what they talking about. Cause sound like I'm talking to some goddamn silly ass. I mean, boys don't want no smoke for real. He going live Saturday. I put up 300 versus your 300. You can put the 300 up, but you're coming over here. No, you can tell him to pull up on Saturday. Or if he don't want to pull up here, we can go to my brother Blood Boxing channel. So Sam Fisher, if Bud is a wash bum, if Kell Brook is a wash bum, then what the fuck has Bud Crawford done for you to give him all the credit? You silly motherfucker, you. You know, you silly motherfucker, you. What have Bud done for you to give him any credit if you call it arguably the best two motherfuckers on his resume bums? You understand what I'm saying? Man, y'all boys so stupid. Y'all don't even know what the hell y'all be saying sometimes, man. Easy money. Easy money. Nah, Houston ain't that I'm getting it in. It's just that these cats, like, they got to come back to reality, bro.
Sir.
Long
What's up,
back.
money?
What's up?
Telling, man. How you doing, bro? It's Houston.
Can't hear you, bro.
6.
Can't hear you, champ. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
You on mute?
No, I'm
No, you
talking.
ain't on mute.
I'm talking.
I hear you talking, but I can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, sorry about that. Can you hear me now?
Long Whoop, go out and come back in, bro. See if that's a problem. Zoe Morris, what's going down?
What up, though?
Damn, I can't hear you neither, Zoe. What the hell going on, bro?
What's the deal?
Let me see something. Is that me? Say something, Zoe.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I got you. My bad. That was on me. My bad, y'all. Okay, I hear you, bro. What's going down, Zoe?
What's the deal? No, I just wanted to ask a couple questions in regards to Spence and Crawford. As far as speed of foot, who you think got the edge?
You say as far as speed?
Speed of foot.
You talking about the footwork?
Yeah, speed of foot, like quickness, speed of foot. You know.
I mean, we knowing Bud to be an in and out fighter, right?
Yeah.
So, people would say Bud got the edge in a footwork, right? But at 147,
Right.
at 147, have you seen Bud really use his feet? Is the question.
Yeah, I seen Bud use his feet against Sean Porter. Like he hadn't used his feet against was Kaviyangas,
Kavalauskas,
Kavalaskas. He didn't use his feet against
Benavidez,
Benavidez.
Jeff
He didn't
Horn.
use. Yeah, he didn't use his feet again. He went to war with them guys. He stood in front of them, went to war with them guys. But like I said before, when you look at the Sean Porter fight, because to me, if you look at the Porter versus Spence fight, Porter, we know Porter has fast feet, has an explosive ability to get inside, and he was able to get inside of Spence and make him look awkward and give him angles and stuff like that. And if you look at that fight, Terence Crawford was able to match Sean Porter's speed of foot, I would say. So I mean, we can say that Crawford has the edge in speed of foot. I think we can say that, right?
You could say Crawford got the edge in the footwork.
Okay, so what about speed of hand?
No.
You think Spence has quicker hands?
I ain't gonna say neither one have quicker hands because Bud is not that fast. Bud is good at timing, like Errol Spence is good at timing. So I'm not giving neither the edge in speed. Bud is not a fast fighter, bro. Like you don't see Bud throwing combination. You see Errol Spence throwing more combination than Terence Bud Crawford. So
but what I'm saying, when you talk about
the speed of hands, bro.
When you talk about Spence's combinations, what is it? It's jab, jab, left to the body, jab, jab, left to the head, jab, jab, left hook to the head, jab, jab, left hook to the body. I mean, we're not really talking about any type of.
When we talk about Spence, jab, jab, left to the body, jab, jab, left to the head, jab, jab, 5'6". Errol Spence, and not just that, Errol Spence got a 6'3", like he uppercut hook your ass. So it's all about how he feeling and what position he's in. But when you see Bud fight, when do you see Bud throwing uppercuts? Or do Bud just try to catch your ass walking in?
He adjusts to whatever he has in front of him. He times you. He leads. He pull counters. He does what he has to do to get the job done. So I said,
and there you go. You said what's in front of him. But when you got something like an Errol Spence in front of you, bro, that's going at you, right? Errol Spence is going to always keep the pressure on. Like, y'all just think Errol Spence can't box. But the thing is, even if you're a good fighter, even if you do got good footwork, right, it's not going to mean shit. Because when Terence Bud Crawford switched southpaw, he's not going nowhere, fam. And when I tell you, I'm going to tell you this. When a southpaw is facing the southpaw, and I'm going to get you along with my brother and RJ, when a southpaw switch southpaw, right? When the orthodox fighter switch southpaw, as in Terence Bud Crawford, and you got a southpaw going up against a southpaw, you don't have too much room to do nothing with, fam. You don't Nonito Donaire broke that shit down beautiful, right? The moves you can make on the orthodox fighters ain't the same moves you want to make on a southpaw fighter. And somebody like Errol Spence who know how to fight southpaws, right? And who is the natural southpaw, even though Terence Bud Crawford is at his best when he do switch southpaw, he's not going to surprise Errol Spence with nothing, or he's not going to throw him off for nothing as he do orthodox fighters, fam. So
you're right.
So that advantage that Terence Bud Crawford have when he switched southpaw on orthodox fighters, he's not going to have that advantage on Errol Spence. He's
switching.
No. I agree with that. Like I said before. Like I said, when the first thing, like I said, when we break down a fight, we're gonna say, well, who first does the physical gifts go to? Who has the most athleticism? That's the point I was trying to make. Now, again, I give Spence all this credit. Spence he turns, like I said, he turns up his pressure. His pressure and the way Crawford is two different things. Like he puts that intensity on you and he steps it up. You can actually see him gearing up in the fight. I give Spence all of that. He goes to the body well, and to me, I would say that he really has more a better defense than Crawford has shown in his last couple of fights. I give him that.
I would agree.
Like I said, I give Spence his props where props is due. But like I said, I've never seen Spence. Like as people talk about the Mikey Garcia, well, he showed ability to box. Ooh, I didn't see that. Only thing I seen in that fight is if you look at the fight, Mikey Garcia was able to throw Spence off with subtle movements laterally. If you look at the fight, if you're giving an honest opinion of the fight, he was able to throw Errol Spence off changing his elevation. You know what I'm saying? If just look at the fight, and look at these things that he was able to do to him. Only
Mikey
reason why he
Garcia
couldn't do
threw Earl
because
Spence off with nothing.
look at I'm saying, see again, look at the first couple rounds. Look at the first couple rounds when Errol Spence would go to the jab, left to the body, a simple step to a lateral step would throw him off. You look at the fight itself.
The first couple rounds in every fight is fill-out rounds, right? So
no, the reason
even with Terence boy Crawford, he has to take time to warm up and adjust, right? He's a slow starter.
I understand that.
You can't say throwing somebody off in the first couple rounds and make a case with that. Nah, that ain't making
no, because the reason why, if you look at the fight, when he went back to the corner, Garcia said, listen, Spence is too long. All that trying to be on the outside, you have to go to him. And once he did that, the fight was over after that. But I'm just saying that we have not seen Errol Spence in the ring with somebody of his caliber as far as the boxing, as far as giving you lateral movement, as far as being able to time you and walk you in the shots. We haven't seen that. Who have we seen that with him?
Hold on, wait a minute. And you haven't seen Bud Crawford in the ring with nothing like Errol Spence, who got a motherfucking magnificent jab, who's going to be a southpaw, who know how to cut the ring, who's going to put the pressure on you, and who's going to touch that body and force your ass to fight.
I guess Porter don't move.
Yeah, he's gonna be forced to fight, bro. So when y'all looking at the situation with Terence Crawford does what he does, like you said, with the talent that's in front of him, bro. That's in front of him, right? So we already know Kell Brook, Amir Khan, you can extend out the picture, right? So when we look at Jeff Horn, right, and we talk about that 47, Jeff Horn, right? Who, if you'd have put Errol Spence out with a Jeff Horn, Errol Spence would have put a Jeff Horn down. But that ain't taking that away from Bud. I give Bud all the credit in the world. Then you go to Kavalauskas. If you put a Kavalauskas in there with Errol Spence gonna put Kavalauskas down. If you put Benavidez in there, Errol Spence already told you, bro. I punished Benavidez and Spawn. Punished him. So it's not about what we looking at. We're looking at what Terence Bud Crawford doing against what the caliber competition, and he's supposed to do that to him. It's not. Listen, it's not taking nothing away from him, right? It's not taking away from him, but he's supposed to do that against that caliber competition. Terence Boyd Crawford has not faced the competition of Errol Spence at 147, homie. Mikey Garcia is a 4-division world champion. People can say what they want to say about Mikey, right? People love to scream, little Mikey, little Mikey, little Mikey, but not saying little Bud, little Bud, little Bud. Because Bud come from where? 135, even though Mikey come from 126. Bud come from 135. So I wanted to see Bud against Mikey Garcia. I wanted to see how he match up against Mikey Garcia. Danny Garcia.
The thing about it?
Let me tell you this. Hold on. Danny Garcia, somebody that's never been knocked out. People scream, he didn't knock out Danny. He didn't knock out Danny. Never been knocked out. Danny got a fucking chin. But Earl went in there off a car crash and whooped Danny Garcia ass the worst he ever been whooped.
Easy.
The worst. And then when you get Earl in there with a Sean Porter was at his best, bro. This is something that people would try to deny. But if you go back and you look at Sean Porter during the build-up, he tells you, all I have to be is 100% one time in my career. One time.
Yeah, it was a close fight. It was very close fight.
He wanted this. No, we're not talking about a very close fight because that shit was 8-4. But we talking about Sean Porter. We talking about Sean Porter, right? Who was at his best in his entire career, fam. Go look at the build-up. He brought in a great fucking coach from DC, Barry Hunter. He brought in Coach Larry Wade. They did their snack program. They did everything they did over in the Porter Performance Gym, bro. That was the best Sean Porter, and that wasn't even the best Errol Spence. And Earl still went in there, fought him at his own game, and beat him. Right? So when we looking at the situation, bro, and we're looking at the competition they fought, real boxing hit. And I'm not. This is no knock to y'all, but if you're gonna listen to boxers, right, like the professionals, they will tell you Errol Spence has faced the better competition, and that you know Terence Boyd Crawford, and that's why I fucking up with Roy Jones. But I ain't gonna even get on Roy Jones. And Terence Boyd Crawford, yes, he faced a good competition, and you can't take away what Bud is because he's a fucking animal. But the things that people try to use on why Bud would beat Errol Spence, it don't add up, fam. Justo Chavez, appreciate that love and that super sticker, bro. But
I'm asking you, who has given Errol Spence any type of elite boxing, any type of elite angles, any type of elite turn, any type of elite boxing skills on Terence Crawford level. That has had the ability because when I seen Ugas stood in front of him. He did the same thing Lamont Peterson did.
Ugas stood in front of him because Errol Spence forced him to stand in front of him, bro. And then Ugas is not like, if we just keep it real, Ugas is not the typical Cuban fighter. If we go look at Ugas fight, Ugas like to fight. He fights. That's what he does. Ugas fights. But when y'all keep saying, who gave Errol Spence elite angles? Who gave Errol Spence this from Turnbull Crawford? Reverse that same question and ask yourself, who has Turnbull Crawford faced like Errol the True Spence Jr.? But when we're looking at Turnbull Crawford, y'all still looking at 35 and 40, bud. But we haven't seen that bud at 47. You said the Sean Porter fight, he did this and did that. Sean Porter was in his ass, and Sean Porter proved that Turnbull Crawford don't have an inside game. And that's a fact that Turnbull Crawford do not have an inside game. He good in the middle. He good in the outside. He good with catching you coming in. He good with using angles, right? And the one thing that I give Bud Crawford credit for, that's his, to me, that people don't trip off of, that turns Bud Crawford is great with punching with you, and he got a good way of getting there first. And we all know when somebody get there first and you open, if a motherfucker catches you wide open, you go feel it. That's something that he does great. But with Errol Spence, right, who people look at, and he who's great at range and distance as well, and who's great at know how to bend his fucking knees, fam, and get the right leverage on his punches from the inside, the middle, and the outside, it's gonna be tough for Turnbull Crawford. And when that bitch get into because after the 6th round, that bitch is heating up. It's heating up.
The reason why I say that, like I said, I don't know if you've seen the Victor Poster fight, right?
Yeah, bro. I got Victor Poster fight recorded on I got every fight recorded on my television, bro.
So Victor Poster coming off of victory of Matisse, you know, coming in 2.5 inches taller.
My brother.
Coming in with a good jab.
I'm gonna let you go, bro. But please, when we're looking at a Victor Poster and we talk about a motherfucking Errol the True Spence Jr. is night and fucking day.
Yeah, you can't compare that.
Can't fuck
no, I'm saying that I'm saying you have nobody. Spence has fought no elite. He's fought no elite boxers. Bro, where is the elite boxing skill?
My brother, you went to 140 pounds to try to justify Turnbull Crawford fight an elite boxer. Victor Postal is not elite, but Victor Postal is a good ass fighter, and I give him credit, all the credit in the world. We talking about Errol the True Spence Jr., who is an elite boxer, who is an Olympian.
Okay.
But does the skill?
I only done seen him fight one way. We gonna see though. We gonna see in September.
Yeah. I'm letting my brother RJ get in here because RJ been waiting patiently. Because nobody has forced him to box, right? And Errol Spence, like he say, I'm not gonna sit around and box you if I can press you and get you the fuck up out of there. That's what he gonna do. But y'all still forgetting that Kell Brook was an elite boxer. He forced him to fight. Sean Porter ain't just a roughhouse. Like, he's a good boxer, right? But Errol Spence forced him. Well, I ain't gonna say he forced him to fight because he came forward. He fought his fight. But Sean Porter can box. Kenny Porter always put this out there that Sean out jab every boxer. So this, that, and third. So when this shit take place, bro, everybody please come and bet me. I need everybody that say they believe in Turnbull Crawford to come on.
We going with Bud this way. You already know what it is.
All right. I need because for me to believe you, I need y'all to put them bets down. I need people to show me they really believe what they saying, bro.
The styles makes fights, but hey man, I appreciate you taking my call for real.
Oh man, it's all love, my brother. You know, you can welcome anytime, champ. I appreciate you and your and your boxing knowledge. My brother, Contender, what's going down, champ? What's going down? RJ, go on, get in there, RJ.
What's up, money?
What's going down, champ?
I don't know. It's like either people aren't taking the way EJ fights seriously, or they just not paying attention, or they just don't know. People don't understand what pressure does to you. Pressure stops you from fighting your game, especially if a fighter like EJ is on top of you, buried in your chest, not allowing you to throw punches, beating your ribs up every single time. Look at Porter. Porter was winning the fight against Bud the entire time. Did everybody forget that? And on top of that, that was a washed Porter. That Porter didn't even want to fight. That Porter wasn't even 100%. And Bud was having problems with that. So I don't understand why everyone is so Bud heavy? Who has he fought that made y'all say, oh, he was tested against the elite? He's gonna beat EJ. I just don't see it. I honestly don't see it.
So all I'm saying is, they saying this, they saying that, they saying this. I want them boys to pull up. We could have dropped the link once again, right? And my man said he got $300.
Yeah, right. You ain't gonna see that.
Yeah, bring your homeboy with that 300, right? Because I will take that 300. You feel me? I will take that 300, my boy.
I bet you 300 EJ gonna win money. You got Bud.
No. He said in the debate. He want me to debate his boy.
Oh, debate.
Yeah, he want me to debate his boy. So
how's that gonna work though?
Tell him to pull up. Shit, we gonna let the people. We go. Right, man. We no. We gotta have some neutral judges around this motherfucker. Something, right? We gotta have some neutral judge. I don't know how that shit gonna work. Nigga, he won. I want my money.
Yeah, but how is that gonna even work? People are just gonna say, "Oh, yeah, I think he made more sense, so he wins."
Sam Fisher say resume talking. We ain't talking about no goddamn resumes. We talking about skill for skill, blow for blow, body for body, homie. You understand what I'm saying? Skill for skill, blow for blow, body for body. Flat out. Y'all fucking reasons on why Terence Bud Crawford gonna beat Errol Spence. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense.
He could
I
switch.
know the reasons. If Terence Bud Crawford would be victorious against Errol the True Spence Jr., I would tell you the reasons why. Y'all reasons why it makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense. You Negroes use feelings over boxing, homie. Y'all use feelings over boxing. And you Negroes get personal. You motherfuckers don't keep it boxing. You motherfuckers get personal. Where my brother Marlo at? He's a switcher. Angelito, I want you gotta get a profile picture for me to believe you, homie.
Oh, you say you got 500 on Bud?
Yeah, you ain't even got a profile picture. I don't even know what the fuck you look like. Yeah, I can't bet a motherfucker I can't see. I don't know what you look like. You know what I mean?
You got the
Sam
fighter.
Fisher say all he heard. Hey, Sam Fisher, the link been dropped 45 times. You ain't clicked that bitch not one time yet. You got a profile picture up there and you saying this, that, and third. The link been dropped. You ain't click on that bitch.
Drop it again.
I just dropped that bitch 3 more times.
Oh, I see it. Oh,
The real Ricky Tan was going down, bro.
These cats is funny.
Yeah, man. Like the dudes who sit up here, they got their little channels and shit, and they want to say this go happen and that go happen. They use personal logic, bro.
You know what's funny?
Contender say he woofing. That's all he doing is woofing, bro. Selling $1 million worth of woof tickets.
When they not boxing and they were together, you can physically see how much bigger EJ is than Bud.
And we ain't gonna even talk about the size, bro, right? Because I don't think it's gonna be the size.
Yeah, but you gotta acknowledge it. He's so much bigger.
Patient took a guard out Chattanooga. It ain't even gonna be the size. Why he gonna get beat? Right? It's gonna be the skills of Errol Spence. Why he gonna get beat? Like my man come out here and say, when have Errol Spence fought somebody that can box and move? Listen, if we want to do that, my man can box and what's my man's name, man? God damn, white boy, good legs on him, good jab on him. Chris Algieri. It ain't about you being able to box, bro. It's about what Errol Spence gonna force you to do.
What serious pressure fighters did Bud fight?
That's a southpaw.
Except
IQ like Errol the True Spence Jr.
Except Porter.
Come on, man. And Porter showed what was going down, bro.
That's the thing. That's why I'm asking. Like, who's Bud fought besides Porter that was a pressure fighter like that? I'm trying to think. I can't. It's not coming to me.
Bro, Bud ain't fought shit like Errol Spence. Bud ain't fought shit like Errol Spence. You understand me?
And the one guy that got pressure that was fighting half-ass. was winning the fight until he got knocked out. If that don't tell you something, I don't know what to say. Spence is fighting like Mexican style with his black slick skills. Yeah, this chat is crazy.
There we go. That's what I want to see. Give me some face-to-face confrontation.
What's good?
What's going down?
What's good, man?
That's what I want. Some face-to-face confrontation. Put that Bud Light down, like that boy told Kwame Brown. No, you ain't got to get drunk to get up on Money Brown TV.
Shit, I'm getting drunk. I just got off work, so I'm gonna get drunk.
I'm fucking with you. Enjoy your beer, bro.
Now. First of all, let me say this, Monty. I love your channel, bro. You really do your thing. You know, you be speaking facts, straight facts. But let me say this though. You sound so nervous, bro, because you gotta really back all this shit up. You talking. I know you love EJ, but you gotta have to back this shit up, bro.
Bro, do you hear
that man lose, bro? How is you gonna as a great
Sam,
listen,
hold on, Sam. You said
listen to me.
Listen. If I didn't get if I didn't get shot in my motherfucking neck, I'd still be walking right now. So we ain't talking about no ifs. You feel me?
Huh?
If I didn't get shot in my neck, I wouldn't be paralyzed right now. So we ain't talking about no ifs around this motherfucker. No ifs. I believe in what I'm saying. I've been doing this for 12 years now for EJ. He ain't disappointed me yet. And I've been riding for Bud the same, like, since Bud been in the game. I've been showing Bud love all the way. All the way. Never went against him. But this fight, he ain't winning, homie. And when you say I sound nervous, I don't hear no trembling in my voice, my brother.
Bro, the way you talking, bro, the way you just feel like this man is just gonna. Let me say this real quick. First of all, both of these boys ain't never lost. Neither one of them has ever touched the canvas. Neither one of them. Never, ever touched the canvas. What makes you think, don't get me wrong, Bud is a great body shotter. Great. He's beautiful with the body work. But who has the better jab? Who's going to control the fight more?
My brother.
Who's going to really control that ring more?
Who has the best jab in boxing, bro?
Who got the best jab in boxing?
Yeah, you say who has the better jab? Terence Crawford do not have a better jab than Errol Spence. Are you crazy? Errol Spence is probably the most fundamental fighter in the fucking game, and he never stopped using this jab. Never.
He ain't see the Ugas fight.
It's a pillow jab compared to my man's Terence Crawford. It's a pillow jab.
Are you
seen it against Ugas? Listen, if he didn't close that man out, he wouldn't knock no motherfucking Ugas out. He wouldn't knock Ugas out. And Ugas stood in front of the nigga in a shell all game.
Why did Ugas stand in front of him like that? Is it because of what Errol Spence was doing or not? Y'all talking about Ugas standing in front of him. Why did Ugas stand in front of him? Is it not because of what Errol Spence was doing?
Well, he ain't start standing in front of the nigga until he started taking all them body shots. Round 6, 7th round, bro.
Who put the body shots on his ass?
Who is that talking about what, man? Listen, I'm talking to Monty, bro. I'm not even talking to you, bro.
Calm down. That's RJ. You on the panel, bro. Respecting everybody on the panel. Now, when we sit up here, bro, and you talking about Ugas was standing up there with just his guard. Errol Spence was fucking his ass up. That's why he was standing up there with his guard, fam. He didn't have no choice but to try to block all that shit Errol Spence was throwing at his ass. You understand what I'm saying? So, when y'all looking at Bud, I don't know if y'all think Bud is Floyd Mayweather or what the fuck y'all think Bud is. Bud is a hell of a fighter, but Bud, when you look at him, bro, I ain't gonna say his offense is his defense because his legs sometimes is his defense when he want to use his legs. Now, at 47, Bud has not been using his legs. Right? Now, that's not saying he can't use his legs because, you know, I kind of questioned that shit when I was debating with my brother and I was telling him, well, I don't think Bud lost his legs. I just think Bud wanted to prove that he's strong at 47 and show motherfuckers that he's not a little dude because Bud has a problem with, you know, people saying that, oh, he's light in the ass and he's small. So he always want to go up there and prove that he's strong. So I'm not going to say that Bud don't still has his legs at 47. But when you're going up against an Errol the True Spence Jr. and just don't Chavez say 51-49 Spence, when you going up against an Errol the True Spence Jr., fam, And Errol Spence is putting that pressure on your ass, and this motherfucker jab don't stop working, and he constantly throwing. He's going to force you to fight, and he's going to force your ass to go in the high guard, or you're going to be in that motherfucker trying to move and get the fuck away, bro. So y'all think I'm saying that he's finna go in there and just spark Terence Crawford and walk through Terence Crawford? You never heard that come out of my mouth. But Errol Spence will go in there and defeat Terence Crawford. Bud ain't walking away.
In a 12 round, okay, good point. But in a 12 round boxing match, like you just said, he's not gonna go in there and just walk through him. Hell no. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't nobody ever did that.
We all know it's gonna be a badass fight.
He fought Sean Porter, right? You see how strong we all know in here how strong Sean Porter is, bro. And how aggressive and come forward. That's why he lose a lot of his fights, because they come forward. We know Sean Porter washed up. Come on, man. Let's not.
Wait a minute. Stop.
Come on, man. Let's just everybody just be honest, bro. Sean Porter has been washed up since he lost his title, bro.
Stop that shit, bro. When Sean Porter lost his title to Kell Brook, that was a close ass fight. How the fuck is he washed up?
And his confidence went to hell.
How the fuck did his confidence go to hell if he came back and became world champion again? Bro, understand what you're saying don't make no sense. Then let me tell you this. When and I'm gonna get you my brother Rick. When Sean Porter fought Errol the True Spence Jr., that was the best Sean Porter of his career. Y'all don't watch this. Like, I ain't gonna say y'all don't watch. I want to be disrespectful in that matter. But go back and watch Sean Porter talk through the build-up with him and Errol Spence and look at every fucking precaution he took to get ready for Errol Spence as a world champion, bro. That's the man. No, it's nobody in boxing that Sean Porter wanted to win more against than Errol the True Spence Jr. And those are facts, bro.
Okay, so let me ask you all this because I was hearing. Oh, you're right. Let me ask you this real quick, man. Let me ask you something.
Hold on,
let me ask you something.
One minute, bro. I'm gonna let you 1 minute. Rick, what's going down, bro?
What's happening, Money? How you doing, God?
What's going down, big dog? Chilling, my brother, chilling.
Hey, man, I just wanted to say, man, hey, Bud Crawford unstoppable, man. Can't nobody beat this man. I'm telling you, bro. This is like King Kong going against Curious George, man.
Hey, my brother don't know you being sarcastic. He's shaking his head.
Man, y'all look, Bud better be everything y'all say he is. That's the honest to God too.
It's a Curious George.
Bud better be everything y'all say he is. Right? The fact of the matter is this, y'all, it's so crazy that y'all even delusional about what y'all seeing in a ring. Talking about Bud got a good jab, but Bud don't even use his jab like that, bro. He uses his jab to establish spacing. That's it. Then he gonna go on the southpaw because he can't get off on you conventional, bro. So he can get the angle and put that strong hand up front. That's how he fight, bro. And if y'all being honest and y'all talking about y'all know and watch boxing, to be honest with you, Ugas and fucking Crawford is damn near the same fighter. That's right. They counter punchers at heart, bro. They have you get off and try to counter you with some hot shit. That's how Ugas fight. That's how Bud fight. Bud's bread and butter is that step back uppercut hook. That's what he tried to catch everybody with. That's the shit he was trying to catch Sean Porter with since the beginning of the fight. It's just Sean got gassed out and he started getting caught. And you see Sean made the mistake when he jumped in with
y'all really think Errol, y'all really think Errol be so busy with them pillow ass shots. See, y'all funny as hell, man.
Go ahead, Rick. Let him finish. You can go, bro. Go ahead,
right? Rick. But what I'm saying is this, bro. If Sean Porter was done when Errol beat him, he was overcooking burnt when Bud beat him. If Kell Brook was done after Gennady Golovkin, that means he was burnt toast when Bud got to him, right? Because y'all want to play like time don't make a difference in a fighter's career, right? Like the Buster Douglas win wasn't as big as Mike Tyson's last loss. It matters when you catch a fighter, bro. And no matter what y'all say, Bud Crawford been fighting dudes at the endo line. End of the line. This is his first real test at 147.
All right. That man's like pillow hands.
If he pillow hand, like I said, man, look, Bud's a gorilla. He's a dog. He's a gorilla. He can't be stopped. Y'all better pray he everything he say he is for EJ. That's a fact. That's all I got, money, man. Y'all put y'all money where y'all mouth is once this fight get locked in, God.
Peace,
And
God. Yeah,
should
that's
nobody
what I
have to
want
go
to
look
see.
for y'all for their money either.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, Rick. I need them to make me believe that they believe the shit that they talking about. It's real now. It's real now.
That's all I got, money. Stay grinding, my guy.
No doubt, big bro.
Peace.
Go ahead, champ. Go ahead. Now you was talking about pillow hands, whatever. I ain't never seen no pillow hands break no motherfucking orbital bone. You saw how Ugas look? If
Man,
those
man, come on, man. Don't even say it. Don't say that, money. The man stood there like a goddamn frog. He
like
stood
a
there,
fraud.
bro.
So
He
what
stood
about,
there and got
so
his
what
eye
about
busted up.
Benavidez? So what
He
about
stood there.
Benavidez?
Huh?
What about Jeff Horn? I mean, what about Benavidez, Jeff Horn, right? See, that's what y'all what you're doing is trying to discredit, bro. We're not doing no discredit.
I'm not
You feel
discrediting
me?
the man.
We talking about a world champion and your Dennis Ugas, right? Who went in there
ain't got near as much movement as Mr. Bud Crawford. Man, he don't move around that ring. He don't move around that ring. Come on, man. Come on, his defense.
All right.
So you comparing Ugas' defense to Bud Crawford's defense?
First of all, I never said comparing their defense. When you look at Bud really ain't got no defense like that. Bud get hits a fucking lot, bro. Bud get hits a lot.
You seen Bud hurt? You ever seen Bud hurt?
Defense?
Yeah,
we seen Bud hurt. We seen Bud drop that Kowalowski's.
And how long ago was that?
What does it matter?
You said, have I ever seen him hurt? We're not talking about Gamboa. We're talking about Kowalowski's a few fights ago. At 47.
Hurt.
Bro, he was cracked and he was dropped. He was cracked and he was dropped. They ain't get a man his drop. But when we looking at Bud and we looking at Errol, see, that's why I'm not gonna even say, oh, what this fighter done or what this fighter done. I'm gonna stick to Errol, Spence, and Terence Bud Crawford inside that square circle.
Okay. So can we stop talking about resumes and talk about this fight? Can we stop talking about who fought who and this and that and talk about this fight? It doesn't matter.
Well, you said, can we stop talking about this and that? But y'all will bring up where Ugas stood there, and you will say Sean Porter's washed and this, that, and the third. So these just responses, bro. But when we're looking at Terence Bud Crawford, we're looking at Errol Spence right now at 47, bro.
Right.
And this Errol Spence that's back to being on point. He ain't on no bullshit. Bud Crawford not beating this man, bro. Bud Crawford, will he have some success? Yes, he will. He's a fucking dog. Will he walk away victorious? Fuck no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. You understand what I'm saying? Hell to the no.
And this EJ wasn't even as sharp last fight as he usually is. The man was
definitely
thrown
wasn't
to
sharp
fucking
against Ugas. If you look at that fight, he was not sharp at all.
No, he was swinging for the fucking fences.
Hey, bro, he was just throwing all kind of shots that just looked terrible, if you ask me. Don't get me wrong. They hurt Ugas, but that's Ugas, though.
That's 500 days off.
You got to hit T-Bud Crawford. That's my point I'm trying to make.
Oh my,
you're gonna have to move around that ring
and
actually hit T-Bud Crawford.
Stop it, bro.
You telling me
hold on, RJ. You telling me Kowalowski can hit him. Sean Porter can hit him. Motherfucker Benavidez can hit him. Kell Brook can hit him. But Errol Spence can't hit him. Is that what you're telling me right now?
Now, mind
you,
he based it off the last fight.
Sean Porter can hit him.
Don't count Sean Porter because
Sean Porter don't count Sean Porter. The way he was on his ass.
The way he punched, man, don't count Sean Porter. I'm talking about a puncher. I'm talking about somebody with accuracy. We're talking about somebody with accuracy, Monty. Come on now. Don't miss it.
Hey, you gonna stop trying to discredit Sean. Now Sean was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So people give Bud all the credit in the world for stopping Sean Porter, but you sitting up here shitting on Sean Porter. So right now, what you telling me is even the Bud fans that go crazy over Bud beating Sean Porter should shut the fuck up because Sean Porter is a nothing, right? That's what you're saying right here, right now, right?
Listen, I'm not saying
no.
I'm not saying Sean Porter is a nothing. I'm talking about the way he fight, man.
No,
the way he boxes, man. He's a nothing compared to T-Bud Crawford. He's a nothing. Yes, I will say that he's a nothing compared to T-Bud Crawford.
So what happened with Terence Crawford? Sean Porter don't mean shit. People shouldn't give him no credit, right? That don't mean shit because he fought a Sean Porter that's a nothing.
But see, here we go talking about resumes again instead of talking about this fight.
This man talking about resumes. This man said up here tomorrow, don't count Sean Porter. Don't talk about this. Don't talk about that.
So if we're talking about previous fights, though.
Hold on, OJ. I'm talking about a fight where people saying Sean Porter was stopped by Terence Crawford. Nobody ever stopped him, not even Errol Spence. And you sitting your ass up here right here on Montray-Brown TV talking about Sean Porter is a nobody, right? So what I'm saying right now, you as a Bud fan, right?
Actually,
Sean Porter,
hey,
Porter,
look, I love
Bud
both of
should
them
get
niggas.
no
I'm
credit.
not. Hey, look, I love both of them niggas.
Man,
So
right now, you campaigning for Bud. So,
right now, yes, because I
yeah.
think Bud is the more technical fighter, the more
Okay.
smarter, technical. He has a better jab, and he moves. He's not gonna stand there to be hit with nobody shots all night long, man. Why don't y'all understand that?
He was getting hit by Porter
Put that
all
through
night
y'all
long.
domes
Bro.
that this man is not finna stand there and get his
Bro.
body beat up.
Bro, I'm gonna ask you something. What moves, the body or the head? What moves, the body or the head? You know the body don't go no motherfucking where. And for somebody like an Errol the True Spence Jr., he's gonna fuck your body up, homie. So it doesn't matter what y'all talk about moving. Go look at everybody who tried to move with Errol Spence and see that their body get fucked up still. It doesn't matter if you moving or not. It's about cutting that ring off and forcing your ass to do what I want you to do. That's why I say,
and your man that just left alive said it himself. He sets Bud Crawford sets up everybody with that jab. I'm trying to tell you, the man jab is way better. He's not finna get in there and just be beating up on this man's body with that type of jab that he has. That is better than Errol Spence Jr.'s jab. That pillow punching ass jab, man. You seen it? You seen it? That's not finna. What is that finna do?
Are you crazy, boy? You think Errol Spence jab is a pillow jab? Boy, you sound like
jab.
You sound like Bernie.
I seen it with my own 2 eyes.
You sounded like Bernie the guard dog right now, bro. That's what you sounded like. You sounded like Bernie the guard dog. You know exactly who Bernie is because you sounded like him right now.
Okay.
Say my man got a pillow jab, bro. You gotta be crazy out your mind, homie.
Nigga hits very hard to everybody. That jab is just a setup punch. You seen him? Hold on. You go back to round one. Go back to round one with Ugas. You seen him? Did you see him just? Did you? What is that, bro?
That's range finding.
What is that? Yes, and T-Bud Crawford is the best with the harder, better, accurate fucking jab. Do you understand that? What's his name? RJ, EJ, what's your name?
You keep saying that. It don't make it true.
You crazy.
I'm telling you it's true.
You can tell me all night long. The chat's saying opposite. So if you keep saying that and everybody else saying something different, somebody got to be wrong. Somebody got to be right. I don't know where you think this jab is magical in 147 for Bud.
But you know what, though? I am happy that Monty did come out and say, you know, Terence ain't finna go out there and get stepped on because that's definitely
everybody knows that this fight's finna be a competitive fucking fight. This is arguably the best fight in boxing in 2022. Terence Crawford ain't no bitch, bro. I'm not gonna let nobody come on this panel and say that Terence Bud Crawford is a bitch or Terence Bud Crawford won't have no success in this fight. He's going to have success. He's a bad motherfucker. 3-division world champion, former undisputed current WO welterweight world champion. That's to be respected on every level. I'm not taking nothing away from the skill set of Bud or what he is and what he can do inside that square circle, bro. Right? But I'm just telling you this. This Errol the True Spence Jr. right here, fam, that's right back in the gym after fucking your Dennis Ugas up, that's telling y'all Terence Crawford, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt, that's got the weight down, that's already had his hiccups, his fuck ups, and I credit Bud because Bud is a gym rat and Bud didn't fall off, so I'm not taking shit away from him.
I was waiting for you to say that. I was waiting for you to say that.
But the thing is, Errol the True Spence Jr. is a motherfucking gym rat as well. It's just the fucking the fame and the money and him being off, right? Living in Texas. You dig me? He turning up, doing what he doing. Yeah, he just fucked around and got off track. But, you know, he found his way back on track where some fighters might not find their way back on track. And this Errol Spence Jr., I'm telling you right now, ain't to be fucked with by nobody at the welterweight division. Ain't to be fucked with by nobody at the welterweight division. And once that motherfucking bell go ding ding, I want every motherfucker that's going for Bud to bring their money on over to Montray-Brown TV. You feel me? I'm gonna be swimming in dough.
You can swim. I don't give a fuck. You can swim because I got my money. I got my money on the more technical, smarter fighter, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna be swimming in dough
because I just feel like, and I'm not just gonna base, the Ugas fight, but everybody like I don't want to keep talking about the resume. Who Terence fight? He ain't fought no motherfucking body. Everybody in the world. And I heard you was about to get ready to bring up Roy Jones. Don't bring up nothing Roy Jones got to say, please. I heard you was about to bring that up, but you stopped, Mike. Don't bring up nothing Mr. Roy Jones has to say, bro.
Well, Roy Jones,
You know what I'm saying?
Roy Jones campaigned for Terence Crawford, so you might do want me to bring up Roy Jones. Huh?
Actually, I don't. Actually, I don't. Because Roy Jones he jump around like a, you know how he jump around. He you know. But like he said though, he's 50-50. You heard what he said.
With the Errol Spence situation, Roy Jones, Errol Spence and Bud, all I seen Roy Jones do is campaign for Terence Crawford. I haven't seen him give Errol his credit yet, and that's why I be on Roy ass.
Nobody's shitting on EJ. On Bud. Nobody's shitting on Bud. We know who we want to win at heart, and we saying why it's gonna happen. As simple as that. It don't matter what anybody else says.
And why is it gonna happen again?
Why is what gonna happen again?
Why is EJ gonna win again? Like, why y'all so confident he gonna win again? If it's gonna be such competitive,
because he got more
12-round brawl, like, so what?
Because he got more.
You know what I'm saying? So he went on points. Right?
It's points of stoppage. Yeah, y'all keep
ain't
forgetting.
Stopping nobody, man. Stop that, bro.
You say that, but y'all forget. Bud is small. EJ is big. EJ has to cut serious weight just to get to 147.
Man,
you see the same pillow hands you talking about?
54, man. Terence Crawford talking about taking this man belt and moving up to. So
he's talking about moving up to 54.
He's gonna move up to 54.
He's talking about moving up to 54.
He went. Look. He go undisputed again. He win these 4 titles again after winning 4 titles.
He's talking about moving to 54. EJ put his ass down, and that motherfucker go try to become world champion again at 47. We ain't going on 54.
If he went, like I said, listen to me, Monty. If he becomes undisputed again.
Once again, if I didn't
going to move up to 54,
I'll still be walking around.
He's gonna move up to 54 and be bigger. Since he's so small. Why you say he's so small, man?
Because he is
small. So small.
His frame is small. He's small. 135.
Does he got 154? Because he got a smaller frame. I think when they step on the scales, them boys both weigh the same, don't they?
You do know the more muscle you put on a smaller frame, the more oxygen you need, right? You know, the more muscle you put on, the slower your reflexes get. That's the whole point of weight classes.
Yeah, and we talking somebody that's got some of the best conditioning in boxing, man.
It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do. It's genetics. It has nothing to do with that. That's why the weight class.
Come on, man. You just heard Monty just say
that's
the nigga.
Why when people say Canelo going to 205,
he probably sleeps in the gym.
That doesn't matter. Go home. It doesn't matter. You can't do the impossible. It doesn't matter. There's a reason for these things. That's why when people say,
I guess it don't matter, right?
It don't.
So you know what? We just gonna come down to see what to do. Fight night. Monty, if you want to put something on it, bro, I'll send you my cash up. You send me yours. I ain't know. I ain't like that.
For sure, bro.
I ain't like that, bro. I ain't like that. See, I jumped right on live. I ain't know what the hell y'all was talking about. Press the link. People in the chat were telling me to press the link. Press the link. Okay, press the link, bro. Press the link. We talking about somebody. When last time you heard EJ being pound for pound number 1 in the world? Oh, okay. You've never heard that.
Stop it. You talking about
You've never heard that in your lifetime.
1 second. Stop it now. You talking about being pound for pound in the world? Is EJ on the pound for pound list? How long has he been on the pound for pound list? So we talking about a fucking list. That don't have nothing to do with what's going to happen inside that square circle with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, because Canelo Alvarez is the number 1 pound for pound fighter in the world, right?
Well, we all know that.
But we not talking about pound for pound and none of that shit, because we all know Errol Spence is a pound for pound fighter at the end of the day. But that has nothing to do with what's gonna happen with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford inside that square circle whenever that date get made and that bell go ding ding. You understand what I'm saying? So we gonna find out. But like you say, you got it on the wood. Make sure
for sure. I got Terence Crawford really, like, I think he's gonna hurt him. I think he's going to hurt EJ. Seriously, all jokes aside, bro. I think he's gonna catch him, hurt him, and you know when he see you hurt, what happens, Monty? If Terence see a piece of hurt on you, if you blink wrong, what's gonna happen? He's gonna finish you off. Every fighter he didn't ever fight, and hurt, he's finished them. That round, he didn't. It wasn't no next round. Maybe he'll get you out of there. No, if he hurt you, he's gonna get you out of there immediately.
I want you to.
You cannot say the same. You cannot say the same for EJ because he's had people hurt previous times and just. I ain't even gonna bring up Ugas, but I got you. That was the last fight he just fought. Bro. Hurt the man. Hurt him bad. Did he finish him?
Wait a minute. Hurt him. He beat the fuck out the man.
No, I'm talking about actually had him hurt in a round to where he could have finished him, knocked him out. No, the referee stopped that. The referee stopped that. We know that. Bro, man, I was closed, shield, shed, couldn't see, boom, fight over.
Wait a minute. You said the referee stopped that. Sean Porter daddy stopped the fight with Terence.
No. I'm talking about the Ugas fight.
No, the doctor stopped it in the corner.
Doctor, thank you. I closed up, boom, he couldn't see, boom. Okay, congratulations. To me, it's not a stoppage. To me, he just couldn't fight because he couldn't see. It's not a stoppage.
It's not a stoppage. It's not a stoppage. Are you crazy, boy?
This man was backing up every time he got hit in the face. What are you talking about?
Nah, I'm saying like it's not a knockout. It's not to me. It's not, I don't look at that as. I look at it as he couldn't see no more. Boom, can't fight no more.
And what that means? That's a stoppage.
Of course it is.
Yeah. So I know it's not a stoppage. That's a stoppage. Yeah, you can't say what you think it is as if it's not what it is. A stoppage is a stoppage, bro. Just like Terence Crawford getting credit for stopping Showtime Sean Porter. That's a stoppage. People say, "Oh, Porter never been stopped before." You see,
look, it's gonna be a hell of a look, fellas. It's gonna.
That motherfucker. When have Terence Crawford made a motherfucker look like this?
That nigga stood there like a goddamn fool and made himself look like that.
Made somebody look like this, bro.
Man, hey, look, I bet you, Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford fuck around don't even have a bloody lip, man. Terence Crawford don't even gonna have a bloody lip. You're not even gonna touch Terence Crawford like that, bro. My man stood there and got touched all night.
You got a lot of confidence. That's that Bud Light talking to your ass.
You gotta respect that.
This is the first one. This is the first one, so it definitely ain't that.
That motherfucker kicking in. And my boy say, these guys are silly. This fight will come down to durability. Bud is going to get pummeled. Much love in that super chat, Kwame, my brother. I'm gonna drop the link again, man, for the people who want to get up on here, man. A lot of people, y'all talking a lot of shit in the chat. Y'all talking a lot of shit in the chat. Get up here and make them believe the shit.
I mean, Pillow Hands only broke 2 orbital bones. So
Pillow Hands breaking orbital bones, breaking ribs, making motherfuckers retire, making motherfuckers quit. But them Pillow Hands, though.
I said it's jab. Come on, man, y'all. There y'all go tossing the words in my mouth. The nigga jab. He has a pillow jab. Like I said, bro. Like I said, bro. Bud Crawford got the stronger, more accurate fucking jab between the both of those guys, bro. And then when he switched, watch when he switched.
Oh my God!
Go look at who land the more jabs in boxing.
Oh, I knew that was coming. I knew you was gonna say that, Monty. He's more busier. Yeah, that's soft ass shit. I knew you was gonna say that, man. I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say Errol is more busy. I was waiting to hear that.
You don't know if I was gonna say shit. You the one talking about jabs.
No, I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say he's more busy or Terence ain't busy. Man, let me tell you something. Terence, man, that boy is a technician. Just like Errol. I'm not taking that away. Errol a technician too. But Terence is a real technician, dog. And moves, bruh. The whole ring, he fight the whole ring. And got great D.
I don't know about that.
You ain't seen him hurt, so you ain't seen.
What do you mean?
He talking about the knockdown that didn't get counted, bro. That's the only thing that money. That's all he come up with, bro. That's it. You ain't seen that man hurt, bro. So yes, he's got great D, bro. Got undefeated, bro, and ain't never really been hurt, bro.
That's all who come up with.
Oh, dark as hell. Was good.
Quails.
Good, man.
That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, Arkel. Really, but damn, I'm dark as hell. My bad, it's dark tomorrow. My fault, game.
You good, bro? You good? You get your camera. It's all love.
All right. Now I'll be real, bro. I'm a Bud Crawford fan, right? I love Errol's truth to Spence to death, but listen, I feel like it's just too much biased nature here, bro. Like I feel like the fight not really getting judged like correctly. Like y'all saying Bud too small and shit. Like you had Mikey Garcia, somebody that was a 35-pounder that Earl didn't stop. Like you know what I mean? He moved up, came up 2 weight classes for Earl. He didn't stop him. But you know, Bud fought at 32, and he up there stopping 47-pounders. It hasn't not stopped once since he's been there. Like you know what I mean? So like,
Let me tell you this. You said Maki didn't get stopped, right? Maki
right,
Garcia is a 4 division world champion, right?
for sure.
Maki Garcia has arguably probably a way better boxing IQ than majority of all of Bud's opponents. So it's not about Earl didn't stop him. There was a point in that fight where they wanted to stop the fight and Maki begged for it to continue. But with that being said, what happened in the fight is the question.
That's true. He ain't went around, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying though, Bud Crawford is a 35-pounder once upon a time too, and to say like he not gonna make it the whole fight or he might get stopped, like that's crazy, bro. You can't say that. That's
anything. One thing we know, anything can happen in boxing. But I'm not up here talking about weight. Because
okay.
One thing I do give Bud credit for is he's a strong ass dude, right? And I said that while I explain and break down my reasons on Bud having the opportunity. So I don't say EJ is going to win because of weight. I say EJ is going to win because of skills, what a lot of people think he don't have. A lot of people think Bud finna just outskill EJ and he about to move his legs and Errol Spence gonna be missing left and right as if Bud Crawford is Floyd Money Mayweather. No, Mr. Postman. He's nowhere near Floyd Money Mayweather. And Bud legs ain't as good as y'all really think it is for us when it comes to Earl Spence Jr., who gonna be putting the pressure on the leg. Because if y'all think Bud is gonna be going backwards and winning rounds against Earl the True Spence Jr. while going backwards, you got another thing coming, homie.
Monty. Yeah, what's up, Monty? What's
Kwame,
up?
man. Kwame, my bad, bro. Goddamn.
What's going on?
What's going on,
man? You know what? Sometimes I just be getting tired of the double standards with these guys. They like to bring up Mikey Garcia, but these be the same guys that run around and say that Earl Spence was a drunk and he wasn't disciplined and he wasn't in the gym. And it's evident that Earl Spence, when he fought Mikey Garcia and Sean Porter, even if you just, I mean, it's obvious. Like if you just go look at the film, if you go look at the actual fight, Errol Spence physically wasn't in the same shape he was when he just fought Ugas. He wasn't in the same shape when he fought. It's not about who fault it is. I'm not saying it's not Errol Spence's fault. But
you
y'all
gotta
like,
do what you gotta do. You
hold on.
I hear you.
But y'all like to bring it up like the man is talking about. Well, he didn't stop this man, right? But he outboxed the dude. And Mikey Garcia has never been the same fighter since. Kell Brook has never been the same fighter since. Chris Algieri has never been the same. Chris Algieri and Leonard Bundu have never been the same fighter since. Lamont Peterson has never been the same fighter since. These guys get ruined, and you get y'all get so hyped up about knockouts. Look at Matisse and Lamont Peterson. Matisse knocks Lamont Peterson out in 3 rounds. Lamont Peterson comes back later on in his career to arguably get robbed in a decision against Danny Garcia. It is worse to take a beating than to get knocked out quick. It is way worse in the sport of boxing to take rounds and rounds and rounds of punishment. The other thing that is interesting is that since when has Bud had this great defense y'all talking about?
What great defense?
I'm lost with this about this great defense when this guy I was almost shut against Kell Brook within 2 rounds. The guy couldn't even stop. He couldn't even. The guy couldn't even stop. He couldn't stop a jab without switching to southpaw. And what you guys keep talking about, all this southpaw stuff.
Why is that bad?
Why
is that a bad thing?
Listen to what I'm saying. This guy's not gonna have no advantage, which is southpaw on Earl Spence. He's not gonna take away the angle of Earl Spence's jab by going southpaw. He has shown in fights. If you watch actual film, this guy is not an elite boxer from an orthodox position. He stayed getting touched up as an orthodox, and then he goes southpaw. If you watch when Gamboa had him on wobbly leg, as soon as he got cracked by Gamboa, he instinctively went southpaw. the guy is really has the most skills as a southpaw. Now I'm not saying he can't fight. Bud is an excellent fighter, but I think a big part of what y'all missing is these two guys when they get in the ring, there's a lot of bad blood, and they're gonna fucking fight when they get in there. And this fight, I'm trying to tell you guys, this fight gonna come down to durability. They both gonna take some leather. The problem is, I don't believe. We've seen, for instance, we look at Ugas. We look at the Ugas fight. Earl got lackadaisical, and he got cracked by a punch straight on the chin in the knockout area, and he stumbled, but he recovered real quick too. Terence
Granted,
Crawford,
Ugas didn't jump on him.
yeah,
Granted,
Terence Crawford. Listen, Terence Crawford is physically a smaller human being than Errol Spence.
Thank you.
He is not going to be able to take the punishment. I'm trying to tell. He got the chance that Terence Crawford has in the Errol Spence fight is Errol Spence running into something coming in. That's the chance that Terence Crawford has.
Don't
But
say that.
The downfall
Bro.
the downfall of Terence Crawford, and this is a fact, if you watch his fights, he instinctively, when he gets touched, he wants to fight. He wants to exchange. And there's never been a fight where Errol Spence does not touch people. That is his style. You are going to get touched. And that fight is going to come down to, I'm trying to tell you guys, I know I'm talking about. That fight going to come down to durability. And Bud is not going to be able to withstand the type of beating. He's going to get broken. I'm trying to tell you. Unless he clip Errol Spence and hurt him and just stop him, he's going to take a beating, and he's not going to be able to withstand that beating. Mark my words.
check me out. Anybody want to say something?
Nah, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead. It's on you, fam.
Like, I'm not saying you like wrong about like the big or little thing, but like we see like smaller guys move up to bigger weights all the time, like and fan out fine. Like you got Canelo, you got Usyk, you got who else? You got Teofimo moving up. He hasn't fought yet, but you got him moving up. I don't think like I feel like Earl, yeah, he is bigger than Bud Crawford, but I don't think that's gonna be like so much of an issue where you think he's going to get like, beat down, battered, and bruised.
Yeah, you
like,
can stop saying that beating stuff.
I don't think it's going to be that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got a guy that never out the gym, always in the gym, all year round, and he's an undefeated world three-weight world champion, bro. Like, I just don't. It ain't nothing he ain't never seen. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So it's just like the big guy, small. I feel like that narrative is dated, bro. Is over. Like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like
Physics.
That won't physics. I get that. That's a real thing. But like I said, he ain't no Floyd. Terence Crawford is in the lane of his own. But that's another guy that moved up, fought Canelo at 54. A guy that moved up, fought Cotto at 54 and dominated both of them. I'm not saying he's Floyd Mayweather.
He caught Canelo at 52.
I mean, but
Floyd.
who wanted them stipulations though?
Oh no, I ain't making no excuses at all.
That's what it is.
Floyd is Floyd, but none of these Negroes is Floyd Money Mayweather.
I'm not saying that. He Bud Crawford. He in his own lane. I'm not saying that at all. But he's a man. He's in the sport, and that's a comparison you can make. That's all I'm saying.
No, you can't compare Bud to Floyd.
Why not, bro? You talk about a guy that's a three-weight world champion that fought in weight classes that
all right.
Mayweather fought in.
All right, when we look, okay, he's fighting at 47, right? Floyd is a 5-division world champion, right? But when we're looking at
Bud is a 3.
My bad. Look at the draft. Bud, yes, a 3-division world champion, right? But when we looking at the styles of fights, right? They don't fight similar, bro. We all know the Floyd
I'm not comparing
style. Yeah. But so if you can look at the situation, you saying you can make the comparison. No, you cannot, because when you look at Errol the True Spence Jr., Bud haven't fought nobody. I mean, nobody from fucking 135 to 147 that you can put in the lane of an Errol the True Spence Jr.
Well,
nobody.
You know what? Money.
You can say the same about Earl, though.
No, Money.
You can say the same about Earl.
Earl ain't fought nobody like Bud Crawford.
Wait a minute.
Earl ain't fought nobody like that. And please, I don't want to hear nothing about no Kell Brooks.
Come on, man. Come on. You come here too if you want. I'm on the live. We're here talking, bro. This is real right now.
Bud Crawford is Bud Crawford, right? And I never put nobody. I never put nobody that Earl fought
bro.
and said that they was
We
Terence
ain't
Bud Crawford,
we
right?
ain't talking about it right
But
now.
when you're looking at Terence Bud Crawford and you're looking at that style of Terence Bud Crawford, right? When you're looking at that style of Terence Bud Crawford, that style is not going to cause too many problems for Errol Spence. He's going to have a good game plan, but that style is not going to be Earl the True Spence Jr., fam. It's not.
Monty,
38
one other
people
thing,
thought that though.
Monty, one other thing I want to, well, actually two things I want to piggyback off of what you said as well. That's going to play a factor in the fight. It's also a battle of coaches too. It's also
Great
going to be
coaches.
a
They're
battle
both
of
runners.
no, it ain't because every fighter both listen. Every fight, let's just be factual.
I'm listening. Gabe.
Every
Talk.
fighter besides Terence Crawford that Bomac has put in the ring in their last fight have all got knocked out. All of them.
Shakur Stevenson.
Every
That's
single.
cool.
Now he ain't Shakur. He don't coach Shakur Stevenson.
I'm saying. Heron Stevenson. That's cool. That's Stevenson. That's cool. I hear that.
Yeah, no, he's all the fight. Hooker, all of them have gotten stopped. Now the second thing is when y'all keep bringing up Floyd. Understand
Oh,
Floyd Mayweather. Understand Floyd Mayweather. For the time he was young, was fighting top guys from Diego Corrales to Gennaro Hernandez to Manfredi. He's been fighting those caliber fighters since the beginning, since he was young, before he even hit 23 years old. We've gotten Terence Crawford to fight his best opponent in Sean Porter in his 38th fight in his career. A guy who we all know is a really good fighter, but not an elite fighter. This is a guy that we all know that doesn't knock guys out. And let's be honest. You talking about all of this stuff, but let's look at the CompuBox. Terence Crawford landed 20 punches in 5 rounds against Sean Porter. And the reason being, if you guys watch film, is when Sean Porter was jabbing, Terence Crawford had issues with that. When Kell Brook jabbed, he had issues with that. He had issues with guys with good jabs. He had issues with it. And he tries to keep you at the end of his reach. Terence Crawford's game plan and his strength with his 74-inch arm reach is to keep you at the end of his reach and to try to keep distance and not get physical. He wants to try to clean your clock from a distance and not get roughed up and not engage. Every time and his inside game is trash too. Every time someone get inside of Terence Crawford, he holds them. He grabs them. He ties them up. He never fights on the inside with these guys.
That's
and I'm trying.
not true. That is fucking not true. For sure, not true.
Name a fight he's done.
Kavalauskas.
Kavalauskas.
Yeah.
Terence Crawford didn't go on the inside with no Kavalauskas. He boxed from the outside.
I definitely seen him shoot some inside uppercuts in that fight, 100%.
Bud got his ass dropped in the inside in that fight.
He did. I'm not saying
outside.
he did, but that don't say he didn't fight on the inside. Like that don't deter anything. Just because
that proves that he got issues.
What does that mean?
Floyd, this
took that shit off and won the fight.
So basically, what you just said is,
pardon my French,
I'm hoping EJ comes forward the whole fight. Off of what you just said, I hope he tries walking down Bud Crawford the whole fight. I pray for it. I pray that he does that. I pray that he comes forward all fight.
I just feel like this shit is like y'all just sleeping on it.
And he fights off the end of his jab. I hope he try to walk him down.
It's not about being pro Earl, and it's not about Bud Crawford, because we give Bud Crawford all the credit in the world. See, what y'all don't
understand in the matchup, bro, y'all don't.
What y'all don't understand is this, bro. What y'all don't understand is this, right? This live stream was sponsored by Negroes shitting on Errol Spence and making it as if Errol Spence was just one-dimensional, disrespecting this man like he's a nobody, shitting on his man's resume, right? Acting like he haven't fought nobody. Oh, he ain't this, he ain't that. Oh, Bud Crawford is a legend. Bud Crawford ain't to be fucked with. He go dust Errol Spence off. He go knock him out. this live stream was inspired by motherfuckers that's going for Bud and disrespecting Earl, this is not to get up here and shit on fucking Terence Bud Crawford. You go look at all my predictions with Errol Spence and Bud Crawford, you will hear me say that it's a 50-50 fight and that Bud Crawford has a chance to win this fight. But I tell y'all that Errol Spence is going to be victorious, bro. He's going to be victorious. So this not the shit on Bud in no shape, form, or fashion. It's to show motherfuckers that when they look at Errol Spence, they just think Errol Spence is just a come forward fighter. Oh,
Right.
he just come forward.
Not true.
He is just right there. He just want to walk you down, just want to bang on you and this, that, and the third. He can't do this. He can't do that. But then you bring up the Mikey fight and show, oh, it was little Mikey. It was little Mikey.
Right.
He couldn't knock out
For
little
surely.
But Bud come from the same division.
For surely.
Right. So now that's not to compare Bud to Mikey, but all I'm saying is when you look at a Bud Crawford and you look at a Mikey Garcia, and it doesn't matter what people say Bud done at 47. I'm not taking that away from him. But when you look at a Mikey and people scream little Mikey, and then when we look at Bud Crawford, how can we not say little Bud? Right? Because he haven't been in the ring with Earl Spence yet to see if Bud can do the things that y'all saying he can do against Earl the True Spence Jr. Just because y'all seen him do it against opponents, right? That he's supposed to do it to, majority, right? People say he's going to do that against Earl the True Spence Jr. No, it don't work like that, bro.
No, it don't. And all that to say, the difference between Mikey coming to 47 and fighting Earl, the difference between Bud fighting Earl but he hasn't done that yet is Bud was already established at 47 before Mikey was. That was Mikey's first fight. And when he fought more people at 47, he had a close fight with Vargas, and then he lost to the other slick cat. What was his name? Santana?
Yeah, the Spanish boy. But that's Mikey. I'm giving that man this credit.
I'm not he just not no Bud Crawford. That's all I'm saying.
He's not no Bud Crawford.
He ain't had the same success at all.
But I would have loved
Bud
to see Mikey and Bud, because I'm gonna say this, fam. This is just me being real, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Earl would knock out everybody that Bud stopped at 47. I don't know if Bud stopped Mikey. I don't know if Bud stopped Danny Garcia. Right? That's something I would love to see. Right? So when I looked at that situation, I'm like, do we stop Danny? Do we stop Mikey? Right? Do we stop Sean? Do we stop?
Stop Sean. He stopped Kel.
Right? So yeah, I already gave him Kel. Right?
He stopped Danny too. He stopped Danny.
We don't know what they're doing.
We ain't never even seen Danny on the canvas before.
So
say that.
You don't gotta do that.
When we're looking at the situation with Sean, I give him credit with Sean, but that's what I tell people. When we're looking at Sean Porter, and Bud did what he's supposed to do. I'm not taking nothing away from Bud. But when we looked at Sean Porter, one that's motivated for Terence Bud Crawford as he was for Errol Spence, bro. Right? Now, people gonna say, well, Sean didn't say that to Sean. His daddy said the man didn't put the work in like he was supposed to. And I keep saying this. Go back to when Sean Porter was getting ready for Errol Spence and listen to him. Oh, all I got to do is be 100% one time in my boxing career. 100, and he did all he took all the precaution steps to make sure that he was going to be the best Sean Porter that he ever was against Errol Spence, because he wanted to be Errol Spence, better than any motherfucker than he ever fought in a boxing game, bro. Sean Porter have a disdain for Errol Spence for whatever reason. I don't know if because Kenny Porter talked about Earl when he was up and coming or what the situation is, bro. He have a disdain and a dislike against Errol Spence that he's not going to say, but he really do, that he wanted to beat Errol Spence. What if it's the competitive nature in him or whatever the situation was, bro? So he didn't leave no stones unturned for Earl the True Spence Jr., but when he went and fought Terence Bud Crawford, it wasn't the best Sean Porter, bro. He was 1 foot in, 1 foot out, bro. So I give him his just doing his credit for stopping Sean, though. I'm not taking nothing from Bud. Bud did what he was supposed to do. Go in there. If you ain't know your game, put your ass down, right? But with that being said, fam, when Terence Bud Crawford go up against Errol Spence, this Errol Spence that's on his shit, that's in the jail right now, after becoming 3-scrap shorty, that's telling Bud Crawford, I'm on your ass for that title. Hey man, this shit gonna
That's
be
what he's supposed to say.
Hey,
I'm glad.
Shit gonna be real, man.
Bud didn't want to fight him after the accident anyway. He said, shit, if it wasn't anything less than this, then what is it? So
yeah,
we ain't asking for nothing but
after the accident, Bud say, if he'd have beat him, he wouldn't go get the credit he deserved, right?
Exactly.
But a lot of people,
the best Earl Spence.
A lot of people don't put that into the equation because a lot of
I
people
do,
say,
because I
well,
know.
Bud been wanting to fight for this long, this long, this long. When I tell people the fight only been realistic really for a year, right? Because we know even when he beat Sean Porter, we all knew Danny Garcia was next, right? That's just a fact with PBC, fam. That's PBC and PBC business, right? And nobody can knock that. And plus, when people be like, "Oh well, the fight didn't happen because of Errol Spence," that's because PBC had a plan for Errol Spence, and they went deterring away from that plan. Not even for no fucking Bud Crawford, damn sure not for no fucking Al Heyman. And and I tell people, they all be like, "Oh well, the fight could have happened. The fight could have happened." Well, then tell me one time, right, when Top Rank sent the offer to Errol Spence to make the fight happen. You see what I'm saying? So it was always on. Oh, we got to do this and we got to do that. So listen, man, this shit to me is man, it's easy money, fam. What that boy can say that $300 with that boy at? Bring that boy ass over here, man.
And this fight is too late to begin with too, because Bud's gonna be what 35.
No, this fight no too late, fam. This fight is happening at the right time, fam. This fight is gonna be for undisputed.
I mean,
The most money they gonna make is on the biggest stage, fam. It's in 2022. It's the biggest fight in boxing. Nah, Bud is a bad motherfucker.
Father time is undefeated. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but I see that's not right, y'all do. See, that's bullshit, y'all do.
see that? You see how he giving the fight away already?
Because Bud Crawford hasn't shown any signs of being any different that he's always
Exactly,
been in the
Kwame.
ring.
Exactly. He just
That's
got
just
choked out
bullshit.
to
Oh,
wait a minute,
right?
Kwame. Hold on, Kwame. Man, my brother in the building, Ben Israel, what's going down, bro?
What's up, my G?
Man, my bad, bro.
What's up, fam?
Man,
Nah, I haven't even been on here. I've been on mute.
oh, go ahead, man. Get your rocks up, bro. I'm tripping, man. I ain't my bad, bro.
Nah, you good. You good. I've been on mute. I was just about to say, shit, Bud ain't took no punishment. In all his career, he ain't took no punishment, ain't been in no wars. So he ain't got the wear and tear that
Exactly.
that you normally would have. He ain't been in no real classical fights at all, really. So my thing on the whole fight, my breakdown is this. It's gonna be a war of jabs. And the thing gonna be is that Bud is gonna take too much punishment just with that jab alone. Because
Yep.
Errol don't just throw that jab to the face, he throw it to the body too. So that's what got Ugas to standing still, because here it is, you trying to sidestep this man, but he's sidestepping with you, and at the same time hitting him in the body. So Bud, I just don't think, my thing is, honestly, I don't think Bud gonna take this fight because Earl is just Earl is too much for a guy like
He
Bud,
taking the
man.
fight.
He ain't taking that fight.
I think he'll take the. I think he's gonna take the fight, but I'm gonna agree with you, man, Israel, because everyone say Ugas stood in front of Errol Spence, which is it's not true. It's just like with Kel. It's just with Kel Brook, the same thing. If you guys just say stuff but don't watch film. If you watch the film, you see Ugas was countering Errol Spence's jab under his jab to the body. And the first time Errol Spence caught him with a body shot, Ugas became gunshot. When you can't take the shit coming back at you, you tend to throw less shots. And we all know body shots slow people down. We all know that. So
Did you see the few body shots EJ took? That hurt.
Yeah, I mean it's a fight
Did
though,
you
bro.
see those?
Oh, yeah, of
But did
course.
they stop him in
I
his
seen
tracks?
them. Right.
But did they stop him in his tracks?
Did
No.
you see
He
Did you
kept
see
up.
EJ's face
It wasn't
after the fight?
consistent.
And did you see Ugas' face after the fight? EJ went right to the club after the fight. So I'm just saying, like, look, I'm trying to
But
tell
you
you
just got
guys.
done saying that he
And
didn't stand in
then
front of him.
what I keep putting in the
Ain't
chat
nobody gonna be able to go
is
to the
we
club if
gotta
you got somebody just
understand
standing in
that
front of you, bro. For the
Ugas
last
beat
from
Bud.
7 to 12, we know he did in the beginning of the fight.
No,
From 7 to 12, he stood there and got beat
Ugas
up on.
Ugas beat
from
Bud,
before
man.
that,
Ugas beat Bud.
he was standing in front of Earl from before 7. He was standing in front of Earl from 4 after
It's
he
the
took
third round.
after he took them body shots, he started standing in front of him because people slow down. And then another thing that you guys always overlook about Errol Spence
Ugas stood in front of Sean
from a
Porter.
skill set position, from a skill set place, is Errol Spence has incredible footwork offensively. You guys think guys stay in front of him. His footwork keeps guys in front of him. Watch the Lamont
Yeah.
Peterson fight. Watch these guys fight. It's like it's like this. The comparison I'm gonna say is Errol Spence is like Tim Duncan. Yeah, you can say, oh, Tim Duncan only had a backboard shot. He only had this. It looked boring, but he got 5 chips doing it. You could look at Kevin Garnett had all that emotion. He was more athletic and everything, but he had 1 chip. So it's like it's a pick 'em. You know what I'm saying? It's a pick 'em fight. I'm not saying that you guys are wrong because Terence Crawford absolutely has a chance to win the fight. Absolutely. I'm not saying he doesn't. But when I take a look at the matchup, from what I see, I see
All right.
Terence Crawford slowing down in the fight from taking punishment. And he's gonna wind up right in front of Spence. He's gonna wind up being still in front of Spence. In the late rounds, you look at the Kell Brook fight. Kell Brook had success outboxing Errol Spence in the beginning of the fight. And if you listen to the commentators in that fight from the UK, they said in the 7th round, they say, "Man, I don't know, Kell Brook, he looks slower now. He looks
Yeah.
slower." And then
Yeah.
and then what happens because of Terence Crawford's instinct as a fighter when he gets hit, once he slows down and he's taking punishment because he got a lot of heart, he gonna sit there in a. I'm trying to tell y'all guys, he gonna sit there in a firefight and it's gonna come down the durability. He's gonna get broken up. He gonna get broken up. You guys thinking that you looked at Mikey Garcia fight and you look at the Sean Porter fight and you guys say, oh well, Errol Spence, he ain't got all that power. This guy Errol Spence, when he fought Mikey Garcia and Sean, look at Sean Porter. Monty just told y'all, Sean Porter, they fought in I think like October. Sean Porter was training from like fucking April. He was in the camp since April. Errol Spence came into a fucking fat camp to drop 40 pounds and still beat him. Still beat this guy at his best.
Why
And
I'll
you
go
guys
take the
judge him
easy
off
route,
that.
go fight Sean Porter.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Why I'll go take the easy route, go fight Sean Porter.
Bruh,
Wait a minute, let me
you
break
can't.
that down. Wait a minute,
But
stop
hold
for
on.
me, stop
Why
for
would
me.
you
He's
take
being
the easy
wrong
route
though.
and
That's
fight
what he's
Jeff
saying.
All
Horn?
right,
That's what
now
he's
when he
Why
saying.
said,
would we take the
wait a minute,
easy route and
hold on,
fight
That's
Jeff
what he
Ben,
Horn?
said
hold on,
though.
Ben,
That's
hold
what
on,
I'm
Ben,
saying.
hold on, Ben.
Why we take
When
the
he
I'm
easy
said,
route and
saying,
go
Ben,
and fight
I ain't
Jeff
even.
Horn?
when he said, why wouldn't I take the easy route and fight Sean Porter?
PBC,
Meaning,
PBC, same
you
side
know
of the
the
street.
fact. You know the facts, right? So, yeah, this my thing with y'all. Y'all know exactly what he was talking about. Y'all know the facts.
I
Now,
just heard that,
now,
honestly. I
now,
literally
now.
just heard
All
that
right.
though. I'm gonna be
Okay. So
honest.
with Bob Earn, right? With Bob Earn being on ESPN, Terence Crawford being over on ESPN, you got Earl Spence over here on the PBC side, right? At that time when he said that, right? You honestly think because Bud still owed ESPN fights, was ESPN going to let Terence Bud Crawford come over to PBC and fight Earl the True Spence Jr. Well, they just gave him a big ass contract, right? I ain't gonna say it big at well, Bomac broke it down, but they just gave him a new fucking deal on the contract, right? When you never seen Top Rank shoot an offer to Earl the True Spence Jr. Not once, not once. And then, like Earl said, Bob Erm said Al Heyman don't exist. He don't exist. And then if they was going to send an offer over there, you think they was going to accept the offer, bro? They wasn't trying to fight Earl Spence at that time for real, bro. Y'all got to understand what it was,
At
fam.
all.
Use that name and use that fight to help build Bud Crawford next fight. And that's the name of the game. Ain't nothing wrong with it because everybody does shit. So when he said, why would I not go over here and fight Sean Porter and get this scrap? Why not go beat Sean Porter, get the scrap? Why not go get the third scrap? Put yourself in position, right, to be the A side, because
Right.
that's exactly what he is, fam. And then another thing, if the roles was reversed, and if Bob Erm had 3 titles over with Top Rank, and he had Terence Bud Crawford over there, do you think Bob Erm would give a fuck about Earl Spence with 1 title on the PBC side, or would you think Bob Erm would put Terence Bud Crawford in position to become 3 scraps shorty to be the A side, and Top Rank going to have all the leverage when it's time to make the fight happen? Come on, bro. It's business, it's chess, not checkers, and it's not like that's going to happen anyway, bro. That's what any fucking promotional company that have titles over there on their own side of the street, fam. They're going to make business happen with their fighters and feed their fighters before they go and try to feed another fighter in their promotional company. That's just the nature and the beast of the fucking boxing game. So We can throw that shit out the window, man.
Also on my show, we have Bomac come on my show, and when we questioned him about why he didn't come, why when Terence Crawford was undisputed, he didn't come and fight Errol Spence for the IBF and become a mandatory. Bomac's exact words was, "We took the easier route and went the WBO."
Was that
Those
not
were
on his side of the
Bomac's words.
street? Not
Yeah, but
that. This is my question.
I'm just saying,
All
but
right.
I'm not saying that that's a problem. I'm
Okay.
just saying when you guys bring that narrative up, it gotta go
If
both
we
ways.
cleared the air
because-
now, though, I'm
Yeah,
good.
it gotta go
I'm
both
good.
ways.
I'm good. We cleared the air on there. I'm good. I'm good.
So
Get some closure there.
And when it comes to the power,
You know what I mean?
when it
Get
comes
some
to the
closure
point
there. That's all.
when you compare the power of Bud and Earl, first of all, man, who is Bud sending to the hospital? Y'all talking about power? Y'all
Man, why
talking
y'all keep talking
about
about that one fight? He sent that man. That man stood in front of him, man, all fight, man. Stop
That's
saying
not
that,
the
man.
only fight,
He
bro.
bucked.
That's not
Who
the
else he
only
did
fight.
that to?
Kel Brook
Who
Kel
else he
Brook,
sent to
Kel
the
Brook,
hospital,
went
bro?
Kel Brook got sent to the
He
hospital
sent
with a
Kell
broken
Brook to the
leg.
hospital.
Kel
He
Brook
fucked
got a
Vince
fucking
Garcia
other
eye
eye
up.
broke the fight before, man.
But he
he
broke the other
said
eye
And he
wrong.
broke the necklace.
He broke
So
He
the
why
broke
other
Bud
the
didn't
other
break
one,
it?
cool. I get
So why
that, but
Bud didn't
don't
break
act
it?
like he
So
ain't
why
just get a
Bud didn't break it?
confidence snatch
So
from
why Bud
motherfucking
didn't break
Triple
it?
G, moving
Why
up three
Bud
weight
didn't break the
classes,
eye?
2 weight classes,
Why
and
Bud
got his
didn't
ass
break the
knocked
eye? He
out.
had two fucked up eyes. He had two fucked
Like,
up
come
eyes when he
on,
fought
bro. Like,
Bud.
he
So
went
why
on that
Bud
fight
didn't
because he
break one?
defended his belt. He was a real nigga. He defended his belt, but you know, first of all, he was busting out the weight class. Kell Brook was busting out the weight class. He said, "I'm gonna defend the belt against Errol
He
Spence.
was
So I ain't gonna be no
busting out
pussy
the
about it."
weight
And I
class.
mean, he was busting out the
Busting
weight
out the
class.
weight
He was acting
class.
like he
He was
couldn't make
out of the weight
47
class
no
for
more.
3 years before Bud fought him.
three and a half
Then
years.
he moved up. Then he moved up. You know what I'm saying? He fought at 54, whatever he said. He was on this great streak.
So
He came back.
do you get Bud credit for beating Kel Brook?
I mean, only credit. No,
Thank you.
no. Listen. The only credit I give to him on that fight is the fact that he was a world champion and I compared him to the fact that he fought Errol Spence. Like, that's just the likely opponent. That's the only real.
You said
Like, you know what I mean?
he was the world champion. Who was the world champion? Bud?
Nah, Kell Brook was a world
No.
champion.
When he fought
No,
who?
I'm
no,
not
he
just
just
saying.
said
Once
he
upon a
was a
time, he was a
world
former world
champion.
champion. He was former
Right.
world champion, so I give him the
Oh, he
credit.
said
Like,
former. Oh, my bad.
just like, you know what I mean? Like, he was there before. He fought him. He fought Spence. They got mutual opponents together.
See, I give
But
Bud credit
Spence
for
took the
fighting
belt
Spence.
off of him though.
Yeah,
I get that, but he
Here's the thing,
challenged
pal.
Crawford for his belt, so
I give
therefore it's
Bud
like
credit.
it's still
I
the
give
same
Bud
shit. It's a
credit.
championship fight.
No.
I give Bud credit for every fight
No.
that he had at 47. Right, this is my thing. Right,
No,
but I only make certain points when people try to discredit Errol Spence. Right, but Bud get all the credit in the world for stopping Kell Brook because guess what? Kell Brook made weight and came to 47. So I don't give a fuck about people saying, "Oh, he been out the weight class this long." I give two.
he was on a winning streak too.
He made weight. If you make weight in the fucking division, guess what? You made weight. If you sign a contract, you signed a contract. So I give
That's
two.
why I want to hear all that small big
Yeah,
talk,
I'll give
all that big
Well,
chest and all that.
That's
That's why
well,
that didn't make no
well,
sense to me, bro.
my thing is with hold on, Corey. My thing is when we're looking at Earl Spence,
Well, I'm talking about
and we
hitting like a
looking
Mack
at
truck.
Kell Brook, and we talking about a motherfucking Kell Brook that came down, right? People talking about, oh, he did this. He went to 160 one time. It wasn't hard for him to get back to 47. He was the world champion at 47. He made the weight fine. Listen to what he said. He was in great fucking shape. He was in the UK in his hometown, Brahma Lane, baby. The motherfucker was in Brahma Lane, right?
Yeah.
It ain't like it's like Earl Spence in Dallas, right? So he was in Brahma Lane with 30,000 motherfuckers against Earl Spence, fam. If that went all the confidence that you need to beat a motherfucker, I don't know what is, bro. There was a Kell Brook that was on his shit, and he was hungry, and he wanted that Earl Spence fight. Go look at the press conference leading up to the fight. Even in the fight, he gave a good showing of himself. But it just shows you that Earl Spence is just a bad motherfucker that he don't take no for an answer. He broke that man, and he broke his eye socket. So I don't want to hear, oh, he had a broken eye socket, he moved up, this, that. No, Earl Spence broke the other fucking eye socket.
I'm just saying he still's coming off an L regardless. He
Yeah,
broke
his-
the other eye socket. That's cool. I get that, but we ain't gonna act like he ain't just get his ass stopped by Triple
You
G.
said it's
Like,
coming off
right
an
before
L.
that, bro.
They
That's
do
all I'm
towel
saying.
in.
Wait a minute.
They do the
But
towel in for him, man.
Just because you're coming off an L don't mean nothing, fam. Like that's what we got to get away from. People be like, "Oh, he took a loss." That don't mean
But
nothing.
y'all the same people that was just in here saying getting brutalized in fights mean something. When you get beat down, battered, you just said that.
Because in that fight, when Kell Brook went to fall,
He got his fucking ass whooped, bro.
When
he got his ass
Kell
whooped by Triple
stop
G,
it,
bro.
Cut it out.
And then he just said people when you get battered,
he got his fucking ass socket broken, but that boy was laying hands on fucking Triple G. He didn't go in that motherfucker and get both eyes swelled up, got his ass knocked down, just get his ass dinged all around the ring. It's not that he got his ass whooped. The man got his ass socket broken. Right?
Same thing happened to Kell Brook, happened to Ugas.
So
same thing happened to Ugas, happened to Kell Brook.
No. Stop it.
Facts.
He didn't go up there and just get his ass whooped. Y'all trying to make it as if, this, that. All right, they stopped the fight. That helped them out.
Because their eyes were closed up.
That helped him. So he came down. No, Kell Brook eye wasn't closed against Triple G.
No, I'm saying, but he got stopped because his shit was broke, though. That's
No, we did not. Y'all got to stop with that narrative.
So why the
watch it. No.
Okay, he threw the towel in. The coach threw the towel in. Okay.
I got a question for you. When Kell Brook fought Triple G, did Kell Brook move up 2 weight classes to fight Triple G?
Did Kell Brook move up from 147 to 160 to fight Triple G?
Yeah. Okay. Was Triple G at that time? Was Triple G on a knockout streak, and was Triple G known as one of the biggest punchers in boxing at that point?
For sure.
For his weight class.
Of course.
So please explain to me how Kell Brook was never knocked down by Triple G or never out on his feet by Triple G, and he took such a bad beat. Explain that,
bro.
Magic.
Bro,
right?
You gonna sit right here? No. Hold on. Hold on. You gonna really sit right here and say, if I turn the footage on right now, if I go to Kell Brook versus Triple G right now and watch the fight, you gonna tell me he didn't get battered or butchered just because what?
Listen, what
that's what you telling me? You telling me he didn't get his ass whooped enough?
No. What his team did?
You know what battering butcher is, bro.
Right. What his team did was, as Kell Brook stated, when he fought Terence Crawford, and after the fight, and he said, Eddie Hearn, I did you a favor, and I took the Triple G fight when you had no one else to take it, and you're supposed to try to look out for me now, and you ain't trying to look out for me. What his team did was they knew that he was going to get his ass whooped, and they had already knew they was going to throw the towel in for Kell Brook because they wasn't going to let him get washed by Triple G, so he wouldn't be a good fighter no more at 147. They already knew that. Even Floyd said it was a money grab, what they did in that fight. So it has nothing to do with, his eye was shutting and then they stopped it. No, he was starting to take punishment to where he was about to not be able to defend himself, and before he got in serious trouble, they threw the towel in and saved him because they saved his career. They threw in the towel. So you're gonna tell me a guy, because you guys was just going in about Errol Spence. Oh yeah, he fought Mikey and he never even dropped Mikey, and Mikey went up 2 weight classes. But then Kell Brook goes and fights Triple G, and he's known as the biggest puncher in the weight class and been knocking out niggas his size that belong in the weight class cold. And he ain't never dropped Kell Brook and had him out on his feet. So don't come with this, this guy was so battered and bruised that, when he fought Errol Spence, he wasn't the same, because y'all wasn't saying that in the first half of the Errol Spence and Kell Brook fight when y'all was saying Errol Spence was getting his ass whooped, because that's the narrative a lot of y'all was running with. But as soon as he fucked him up and broke his shit up, then y'all say he was battered and bruised. So we gotta try to keep it 100 with that, because I mean that's just some real shit when it comes to that. That guy, if you go look at the highlights for Triple G, because I watched it many times with him and Kell Brook.
Likewise.
They threw the towel in before he took the real punishment. His eye socket was broken in the second round from a jab. And he fought 5 rounds.
I will say this though, Quells.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he wouldn't have got his ass punished if that fight would have continued.
Right.
Because Triple G was heating up on his motherfucking ass, but he didn't take the punishment like people trying to say that he took.
Thank you.
He didn't really take that much punishment.
He got his ass whooped though.
No, he definitely got
Yeah,
his
yeah,
ass
no
whooped. He didn't
doubt. They
belong in the
stopped
ring
it
with
for his
that man.
motherfucking ass. They say because they knew, like Kwame saying, they knew that they was really out of they league, but it was a
Right.
money grab because you got to think about it. When Kell Brook when he beat Sean Porter and got the title, I think he defended it twice, Kwame, against people who wasn't really making him no money. So when it came to fight Errol Spence, it's like we got to fight this young hungry lion. This motherfucker coming up, and it's low risk, it's high risk, low reward at the time because
Right.
Errol Spence's name ain't really that big and he ain't pulling in like that. So if I go in here and fight this young motherfucker and he beat my ass, then I really didn't make shit for real as a world champion. So why not go up, get this money with Triple G, right? Who's top
And then
dog,
come back.
right? And then come down and fight Errol Spence. You know what I mean? Even and I will admit that motherfucker Eddie Hearn, he didn't want Kell Brook to fight Earl. He knew what Earl was, but Kell Brook, salute to him for having the balls and going in there and defending his title against Earl Spence, and made Eddie Hearn say as he was training that Kell Brook, he's fucking brilliant, right? He's brilliant. Like he talked all this shit. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that, and he went in there for early on, like Kwame said, it was having some success until Earl Spence started heating up on his motherfucking ass and turned to Earl Spence.
And then another thing, Monty, this as well. They like to bring up again with the Triple G and all the
Hey
punishment.
Kwame, you see somebody trying to get back on Earl's side now? We ain't gonna say his name.
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But the other thing that people were saying, right? So this how I be fucking people up at the base. Y'all talking about Triple G did this and that to Kell Brook and he was washed. Well, you tell me what was worse, what Triple G did to Kell Brook or Errol Spence getting launched out of a car 30 feet and being in ICU and being the only guy in the welterweight division to beat Danny Garcia unanimously.
He just took a bump.
So I mean, you tell me what's worse. I mean, I'd rather have someone throw the towel in on me than for me to get launched out of Ferrari at 100 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'm trying. That's why I keep trying to tell you guys. Again, Errol Spence is a very durable fighter. That's the part that y'all missing with him and Terence Crawford. He is a very durable fighter. He's mentally strong. That's another part you guys don't give him his credit for. The dude is a very mentally. You know how mentally strong you got to be to come out the hospital after being launched out of a car and to test yourself to walk up 23 flights of stairs, to get back in there with a world-class fighter and not take a tune-up fight. These are the things that you guys don't look at. But if you take a look at from the time Terence Crawford came into the weight class of welterweight, and we look at it, Errol Spence has had more one-sided performances. Terence Crawford has stopped everybody, but his performance against Benavidez wasn't one-sided. His performance against but it wasn't no one-sided fight.
For sure.
His performance against Sean Porter wasn't one-sided.
For sure.
So he's got
top opposition though.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bro, tough for anybody, fam. Benavidez stuff for him. He dogged shit out of Jeff Horn. He with Amir Khan, he hit me in the balls. That motherfucker gave up. And we know that Kell Brook, it was competition, but Bud stopped his ass. So you gotta give him his just on his credit. But go ahead, Kwame.
But it's you know what, Monty, though, it's tough for me though to give him credit on that, and not because of anything Bud did in the ring. But if we being honest, Bomac went on a Boxing Voice with Ness and Brian Custer, saying that they only wanted to fight guys with belts, and they thought they was going to get this Manny Pacquiao fight. They said they only wanted. He said they only wanted Spence, and they only wanted Manny Pacquiao at the time. And this is when the whole Keith Thurman thing about the $10 million. They said, well, what about Keith Thurman? They said, oh, we ain't gonna get no credit because he had just lost to Pacquiao. We ain't gonna get the credit. Then they asked Bomac. They said, what about Kell Brook? Because Kell Brook was calling you out. Bomac said Kell Brook is a broken, washed up fighter. That's what he said. And then in about 2 or 3 weeks, when they realized that Bob sold them another lie about fighting Manny Pacquiao, and they had to fight Kell Brook. Now they wanted credit for it. But Bomac came out and said the dude was a broken, washed up fighter right before they fought him.
Bomac
This
talk
is
a lot of shit to begin with.
yeah,
But
yeah,
let me tell you, but just because Bomac said that ain't gonna change my way of thinking of when somebody signed that motherfucking contract and you make weight and Kell Brook, like my man say, is a former world champion after Errol Spence went and won what 2 fights in a row? So he was on a 2-fight win streak. So to me, like I don't give a fuck what Bomac said.
three
Yeah,
fight winning streak.
3 fights in a row, and he came down. He tested his nuts against Bud Crawford. He was having success. And my thing is this, Kwame, you always say that Bud got his ass swelled up in less than 3 rounds. So if you want to get Kell Brook his credit for putting hands on Bud, you got to give Bud his credit for stopping this motherfucker.
No. I'm saying I'll say this from the standpoint that you talking about, Manny. Amani. I'll give him his credit from the Warrior perspective and the 2 fighters. But where I'm saying I don't give him credit is when your trainer come out not thinking that this is going to be your opponent, and your trainer come out and say, "Oh, he's broken and washed up." But then the whole issue with Terence Crawford's inactivity has been that Top Rank hasn't been able to produce fighters for him. So they couldn't find anyone. They didn't have anyone on the roster, so they went and got Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter was, everyone knew that he was a shell of himself. People knew that. I remember one of those 3 fights that he had, or that 3-fight winning streak. I remember Errol Spence on his Twitter was laughing because there was a fight where Dominic Ingle didn't train him again, and he had a tough time in that fight. He was getting his ass whooped, and Errol Spence came out of his Twitter and said that Kell Brook was a shell of himself, and it was clear to see he was a shell of himself. So look, he ain't beat nobody good except Amir Khan, who can't beat him. I mean, if you just walk by him, or if the wind is over 35 miles an hour, that nigga gonna get knocked out. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But from a Warrior perspective, yeah, I'm gonna give Terence Crawford his props because he's in there and he's in there fighting. But I'm just saying, his own trainer said the dude was broken and washed up, and we all know. Again, you take a look at Lamont Peterson. Actually, Kell Brook took a worse beating than Lamont Peterson did from Errol Spence. Kell Brook quit on his own. They didn't even throw the towel in for Kell Brook. Kell Brook quit on his own. Barry Hunter stopped the fight for Lamont Peterson. There's a difference. There's a difference. And we see what happened to Lamont Peterson in his very next fight. He got in there with Lipnitz and got retired. We see what happened with Mikey Garcia after Errol Spence beat him probably at 65% of what he really is. This guy went and did an exhibition with Eric Morales and was getting touched the fuck up. And then lost
he beat Vargas. He beat Jesse Vargas or something like that on the zone.
Okay, cool. But
after that, though.
I mean, Jesse Vargas had a draw with Adrian Broner.
Let me catch a super chat. Mondo N, I appreciate that $10 super chat. Say salute money in the panel. I'm here listening to y'all Kings cook. I appreciate that, Mondo. Much love, much appreciate it, y'all. And y'all go subscribe to my brother. Goddamn, Kwame, I'm missing your name, bro.
Oh, go to the game.
Motherfucker, man. Y'all go subscribe to my brother, Lord to the game, man. This is a real one right here, man. Show some love.
Yeah, man. I like I said, I'm not saying Terence Crawford can't win because he definitely can win.
Yeah. My question to you is, since you say Crawford can win, you told me what Errol Spence can do to win. What can Crawford do to win? That's what I want to hear now.
But Crawford has to catch Errol Spence with a good shot and hurt him coming in.
That's it.
Personally, I think that's the only thing he could really do to win. To be quite honest, because Terence Crawford doesn't move. See, if Terence Crawford shows up and tries to win the way that he won against Postal, he would have a chance. But he don't move like that no more. He tried to sit down on his shit now. He's not trying to move around the ring and use his legs the whole fight. He would have a chance to outpoint him, but from what I'm seeing at 147, like technically, I've like look at the post. Like Postal was at 140. He's a guy who had reach, the same type of reach Crawford had. Jose Benavides at 147. This was a guy who had longer reach than Terence Crawford. He fights completely different against these type of
Bud
guys.
has to sit down on his punches at 147. Simple.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has to. He has to. And all I'm saying is,
He never
look,
showed y'all differently though. To say that.
right. All I'm saying is that Bud he could punch. He has the power to hurt anyone at 147. He's always in great shape, and the dude's very strong, and he could punch. So him catching Errol Spence coming in with something and buzzing him, and Bud is a great finisher. He'll go in there and finish the
Best
job.
finisher in boxing. Period. Though.
Yeah, okay, we could.
Period. Though.
We could. I don't know about if he the best finisher. I think.
Come on, bro.
Me personally,
nobody finishing fights like Bud Crawford in boxing.
me personally, I think.
Hello.
Y'all, and there's somebody else in his weight class too, whether y'all like it or not. Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis is 28-0 with 26 knockouts.
He got to do more.
So let's not. Ain't not.
I'm glad you said that. Fact.
And not one fighter has went past 6 rounds with this guy. Not one. Not one.
Because he knocked out Delorme like Crawford knocked out Delorme too. Like
he ain't do it in the first round.
All right, but come on, man. He got knocked out already. That's when Delorme was coming down from 47 and shit. He was strong. He was fighting at 40 and shit like that, whatever. He was stronger back then. You know what I mean? He was, just like you said, the Terry, not the same fighter.
Yeah, shouts out to Tom Delorme. I interviewed Delorme. Cool dude, you know what I mean? But it ain't the same Delorme that fought Bud, but at the same time. But it could have still been the best Thomas Delorme, and Jerron Bush and still would have beat his ass. That's just my thoughts on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Bruce
need better competition.
But I'm gonna say this though, a finisher is a finisher. Can Bud Crawford finish? Yes. Jerron Bush Ennis, can he finish? Yes. Can Errol Spence finish? Yes. Canelo finish? Yes. So I'm not looking at who is the best finisher in the game of finisher. Javante Davis is one of the best finishers. That motherfucker catch him from the first or the 12th. So, a finisher is a finisher, bro. Like Kwame saying, he got to catch him coming in. I feel the same way, Kwame. I feel like either he got to catch Errol Spence, punch it with him, and hurt him. Right. And even what hurt Errol Spence, bro, that motherfucker got a chin, and you can grab onto a motherfucker, you can do this, but I don't see that happening, bro. Could he hurt him? Yes, he could. I don't see that happening. I don't see him catching EJ and hurting him and finishing.
Ugas caught this man off guard with a 3-piece and still couldn't knock him down.
And people ain't gonna give him credit for that shit. That was a wide open shot.
That was fire. That was fire.
I mean, wide fucking open. Earl bounced off the ropes, caught his motherfucking balance, right? Because people keep, that should have been a drop. No, bounced off the ropes, caught his balance, and still finished strong. That motherfucker finished strong at the end of the round. And came 7 and fucked him up, bro.
And that's why
that was smiling. That was smiling like, you motherfucking bitch. You just
you hurt me. That's right.
And that nigga saw them legs, boy. I know y'all saw them legs, boy.
Hold on,
I know y'all saw them legs.
Omega say boost resume.
I know y'all saw them legs, boy.
That man was doing a chicken dance.
Same as Bud. Let me catch you to the chat. My brother Prada P, what's going on? Say Boost needs to go ahead and crush Virgil. Well, they're not letting that happen no time soon.
Right.
Nope.
They gotta try to make that a big fight. They ain't gonna do that.
It ain't gonna. And Virgil, Virgil ain't no pusher. I want y'all to know that right now, bro.
Oscar not gonna let that happen.
Virgil resume is better than Jerron Boots Ennis. That's a fact.
I agree.
That don't mean he's gonna beat Boots, but Virgil is not no pusher. But we do see Virgil get hurt a lot.
We got bigger names on the shit.
Chief, what's going down, the Chief?
Linares touched him up though.
Omega, man, I've been running my goddamn mouth, man. Over here doing shit on my phone, looking at the draft. I'm doing all type of shit, bro. I'm happy I got Kwame and them on this bitch because y'all probably would have left my podcast.
Again, like I said, I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but just again what you said, Monty. I'm trying to tell you, guys, the fight gonna come down to who's the most durable. They both want to trade shit, and you got to think like, yeah, you can say, okay, Errol Spence, you go, oh, Errol Spence, he, Bud stopping people, he knocking them out and everything. it's very different when you in there with somebody and they broke your fucking ribs in the fight. And let's see how much footwork you gonna use when your rib is broke, or
That's a
someone
fact.
who
But you talk about Earl Spence pressure. You got a guy in Sean Porter that distribute the same amount of pressure. Like, you know what I mean? And you saw him survive that storm.
That's not
but
the
he's
same.
not
You see
accurate though.
you saying it's not accurate. I'm giving you what Earl Spence do. He's a pressure fighter with a good jab, and he has very good fundamental. He's very more technical than people give him credit for, and I agree with that. But what I'm saying is, you got a guy that has not a, I'm gonna say a similar form, not the same form at all. At all, I'm not saying that. It's a guy that does the same things that he does. You know what I mean? That stood in front of Terence Crawford fighter. You had a big guy in Kell Brook that stood in front of him, fucked his eye up, cool, but he overcame them things. Now you got a guy that's coming up that does all of these things, that have all of these attributes that's coming at him. And that's why I say before, you got a guy that's Terence Crawford seen before. You know what I mean? It's the same
Terence
thing.
Crawford hasn't seen Earl Spence.
before.
Right. It's like so. Are you telling me that
As far as size, and
You
I'm
try
saying
to
the size,
slide that in there real smooth, my
yeah,
brother.
real smooth.
I'm saying he's seen. I ain't trying to slide nothing, bro. I said everything what I said nice and slow so you can hear me.
No, you said
I'm not trying to slide nothing in
Terence
there, bro.
Crawford seen Earl Spence before?
No, I'm saying Bud Crawford seen the similarities that Earl Spence carry in a
There's levels to
pressure
this
fighter,
game.
a big
No.
guy.
Have
He's
you seen
these
Earl
things before.
Spence before?
Absolutely not. I don't think
Exactly. So you can't
so.
say
But
that.
what I'm saying is,
No.
if you've seen the style, you prepare for the fight. You prepare for sparring. He's
So if
fought
that's
big
the
guys.
case,
Carlos
that's the
Adams,
case,
y'all
then
seen it on YouTube.
well, if that's the case, then Earl Spence seen Terence Crawford style before.
All right,
Right.
if you seen a
the
guy
only
with
thing
mirror hands
When
before, then
y'all
so be
be
it.
saying this shit switch, when he
And
switches
I
to
don't think
what,
Bud
southpaw?
Crawford no switch hitter. I don't think he no
Yeah,
southpaw
that motherfucker's a
orthodox guy like
southpaw,
y'all be saying. I think he got power in both hands and he can shoot both hands the same way. You know what I mean? Just as efficient. That's what I think. I think his hands are mirrors, not no switch hitter. That's why I think people get the whole thing misconstrued. Anyway, talk about his switch hitter and he go left and no, he could use both hands equally. That's what I think. He not no.
I don't think it's equal. I think the
How
southpaw
is it
is
not
definitely
equal?
a lot. The southpaw is because we've just when you watch the fights, you see like look
He
when
fights from southpaw because he's comfortable there, but he can
it's like
shoot shots from the orthodox stance just as
he
perfect.
can, but it's not equal. Is what I'm saying.
Why is it not
It's
equal?
like
Because he's more comfortable southpaw?
because we see him take more punishment, and then as soon as he's getting
Because he switched to it because that's what he's comfortable fighting as.
That's like a reflex.
It's just like Mike Tyson say, everyone have a plan till they get hit in the mouth. As soon as Crawford get hit in the mouth, he goes southpaw.
That's fine.
As soon as he get hit in the mouth, so it ain't equal.
But
Because
that's
if it was
not to
equal,
say
he would
that's not
stay
to
there.
say that he can't fight right-handed just because he's more comfortable going another way, bro.
Oh no, I'm not saying that he can't fight right-handed. I'm
That's
just
what I'm
saying
talking. But that's what you
the
said. You
fact
said
that
when he
you
get
no.
popped in the mouth, he goes
The fact
southpaw.
that no. What you said is that it's equal
It's
on
time to
both
get
sides.
busy. It is equal.
It ain't equal on both sides. You know who's equal on both sides?
Who?
Boots is equal on both sides.
But that's because you never seen him get punched in his shit before. That's why. That's
But
why you think
Boots,
that.
no, that's not why. Because the reason I'm gonna say Boots is equal on both sides is because all during the fight and all during the same rounds, he's constantly switching.
He don't
It's
wait
a
to get
constant
hit.
thing. He don't wait to get hit and then say, "Okay." I'm trying to tell you,
He's
it
an
ain't
aggressive
equal.
fighter, bro. He comes forward. I get that. You know what I'm saying? That's what he
What
do.
you talking about? A pressure fight? Who you talking about?
He comes forward, meaning that he don't wait to get punched in the face. Yeah, because he comes forward. Ain't nobody just hitting him in the face because he's not sitting back fighting off his back foot. Crawford fights off his back foot. He does that. That's a fact.
Okay. The other thing when you brought up Sean Porter, there aren't no similarities between Errol Spence
So
and
he's not a
Sean
pressure
Porter.
fighter?
No, he's not. He's not a
Sean
pressure
Porter's not
fighter.
a pressure fighter.
No, yeah, Sean Porter is, but Errol Spence ain't just a pressure fighter.
Errol Spence not a pressure fighter?
No, he's not just a pressure fighter.
I didn't say I said, is he a pressure fighter?
He has that wrinkle. He has that wrinkle in his game.
That's one of his attributes. Yes,
that's one of his attributes.
And is that not something he applies in mostly every fight?
Like you said after the Mikey fight.
Is that something he doesn't apply in every fight?
Going back to bulldozing niggas, right? Like you said,
man. That's what he do, man. He a pressure fighter, bro. He came forward on Sean Porter. He came forward on Mikey. He came forward on my pieces. He came forward on everybody he fought, bro. You don't never see Errol Spence backing up. Come on, man.
Because that's what he chooses.
If you don't have, if you don't have to back up, why would you?
So
First
that's
off,
all we
right?
know him for. That's all we know him for. I'm not
Wait,
saying that's a problem, but
but
nigga,
see,
he do
no,
come forward.
That's what I like. I like to hear that out of y'all though. I like to hear that because that means y'all sleeping and he gonna wake y'all ass
Yep.
up. If y'all
Yep.
think
I'm
Bud
not
fight,
sleeping on anything,
no,
bro. I'm going off what you
Let me
showing
say this
me.
because people
How
keep
can
thinking,
I say anything
wait a minute,
different when
bro.
that's what you
Wait
show
a
me?
minute, bro. Because we saying because if y'all just talk about the past fights, okay, but
And that's how he
man,
beat him.
wait a minute. Me and Kwame know enough about Errol Spence to know what everything Errol Spence is capable of. So my thing is, if that's what y'all think, all he do is just want to go out there and pressure you and bulldoze you.
What
Because
did I say before though?
wait a minute. Because that's what he been displaying. Because like you say, you don't get paid for overtime, bro. So if a motherfucker hit me and I know I can go out here and press your ass out, I'm gonna go out here and try to get the motherfucking job done and get him up out of there because EJ want to go out there, he want to bang it out with motherfuckers. But when people come and say, "Oh well, Bud is gonna outbox him," and Bud is gonna use his legs, and Bud can do this and Bud can do that, and we telling y'all, wait a minute, fam. If you
I
want
ain't
to play
never
that
say
game, then Earl Spence. No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying motherfuckers who like to put that out there and just make it as if Terence Bud Crawford can go out there and just do so many things, just magical, and Earl Spence just come for a fighter that just want to come
Right.
for the bulldozer, motherfucker. And we sit
Right.
up here telling y'all, hey, bro, it's more to Earl Spence game
It's game
than
than
just
that, man.
pressing the
Y'all
motherfucker.
even
So
said it yourself, bro.
if,
Y'all ain't
if
seen
niggas
Bud
think,
Crawford be untouchable to nobody at 47 yet. He ain't showed that yet, bro. Maybe at them little weight classes, sure, he might have like he outclassed some guys, but at 47, y'all seen it, bro. He ain't, you know what I mean? I
hey,
ain't never say that, bro. He's
I watched all,
susceptible to losing,
And,
and I think
and,
so. But what I'm
all of,
saying
I
is,
watched all of Bud fight. We
all
know
I'm
enough
saying
about
is, I
Bud
don't
to
know,
know.
man. He a
all,
classy
all,
fighter, bro. He a
and,
classy fighter, man.
and what I was just stating or addressing is when you brought up the
Anybody.
Sean Porter thing is that first of all, I brought up Postal in the Benavidez fight because Bud Crawford fights bigger guys and taller guys differently. He fought Sean Porter the same way, and I said Sean Porter was gonna get knocked out because Sean Porter is no different than Felix Diaz, to be quite honest. A shorter guy who's gonna lunge in. They got to lunge in to get their offense off. Earl Spence doesn't lunge in. He's a very one thing about Earl Spence, even though he's a very active fighter, he's a very disciplined fighter. Number one, most of and the majority of his stuff comes in off of his jab. Sean Porter does not have an elite jab. He doesn't. And that I'm trying to tell you, when I watched that fight with Sean Porter and Terence Crawford, my confidence went even it got higher about Errol Spence beating him because you're not going to be able to land 20 punches against Errol Spence and fight off your back foot like he did against Sean Porter. Spence is going he's going to push the action on you, and then secondly, there was a lot of instances where Terence Crawford allowed Sean Porter to get inside on him, where Errol Spence is going to get inside on him, and Sean Porter, as we know, he is not a very accurate puncher on the inside. He smothers his own work on the inside when he fights. He's not a big puncher, and he's not an accurate puncher on the inside. And he doesn't have great combinations on the inside. He's just an active guy. So I the fight is I'm trying to tell you guys, man.
Let me say this.
That fight is gonna wind up on the inside at some point, and Terence Crawford is gonna take punishment from it, and it's gonna slow him down. I'm
It's gonna be a
trying to
hell of
tell
a
you
fight. It's
guys.
gonna be a hell of a fight. My brother Omega said when Earl beat them, they was champions. When Bud beat them, they was former champions. My brother Kevin Wells say, Monty, what about Earl work rate? Will Bud be able to keep up? Hey man, Bud gonna have to make some adjustments. I mean,
You
Facts.
know he always do,
so
realistically.
yeah, the thing is, would he make them motherfuckers in time enough to help him out? Gonna be the question. But my
True.
brothers, I've been going for 2 hours, man. Y'all know my time is 2 hours. I want to thank y'all for
Appreciate
coming
you.
up here, bro. My brother Quells, thank you for coming up here, riding it out with me, bro. You're welcome
Yes, sir.
anytime. Champ. Good shit, man. You've been holding it down. You made some valid points, champ. So I appreciate you. But let me
Yes,
get some
sir.
last words from you, Quells.
Shout out you, man. I've been tuned in with the channel for a minute, man. Little that you know. You know what I'm saying?
I
I've been tuned
appreciate
in,
that.
subscribed. If you check right now, I'm subscribed to your channel, bro. And that ain't low, right? You know what I'm saying? I've been did that minute, so
I
I've been
appreciate that.
tuned in. I've been listening, and like you said, I'll be around, bro. You know what I mean? I've been trying to just get my voice out to the boxing world because I follow. I'm not biased, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
no, no doubt.
you know what I mean? I'm 100%. I'm a boxing fan because, like, I forget who said it, but once our favorite fighters go, I'm gonna still be a fan. Like, you know what I
Be
mean?
a fan.
Facts.
You know what I
Hey,
mean?
that's
So
my
at the
thing.
end of the day,
My thing is, but that's what I want. I want different opinions. I want cats to get up here to like you, bro. You speak with sense. We not up here on no bullshit. So you
right?
don't always be welcome, bro. It's people that want to just get up here and say stupid shit that have no logic, bro. So
Yeah, I'm not with
somebody
that,
like you
bro.
will always be welcome, bro. I appreciate you, champ. But you
For
go ahead
sure.
and finish. You finish giving your last words. I ain't mean to stop you though.
Oh nah, that's it though. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'll be around. You know what I mean? Because I'm just trying to have these type of debates with more, you know what I mean, platforms and shit like that. Because I just want to get my point across. I'm not biased. I just want to hear everybody's opinions the right way. Because I know it is trolls out there that just want to say, "Oh yeah, this person whooped their ass or that person whooped it." Nah, man, I'm trying to understand why you feel that way, and I'm gonna tell you why I feel this way. Like, you know.
Facts.
So
Facts on
that's
facts.
it, bro.
No
That's it.
doubt.
You'll see me around. I'll be around.
I appreciate you, my brother Kwame. Let me get some last words. Let the people know where to follow you, champ.
Yeah. Salute to the chat. Salute to the panel. This brother, he put up a good debate. Made some real good valid
Shout
points.
out you too, Kwame. Words bond. Appreciate the words today. Great
No
debate today,
doubt.
definitely.
No doubt. But as we already know, it's strap season, man down.
Uh,
It's strap
okay.
season, man down. 3 straps short. We about to go. Like he said, we come to take your shit, Terence. We come get that motherfucking belt. Let's get the fight in 2022. The fight that everyone's been waiting for, the biggest fight in boxing. And no matter who wins or loses, both these guys are still great champions.
Absolutely.
It don't matter. Both these guys are great champions who are fighting at the top and the peak and the prime of their careers. And salute to both of those guys for being warriors.
Absolutely.
No doubt, man. I got nothing but love for Terence Crawford. Just the way people talk about Errol Spence is crazy, fam. And I know
Sure.
I know people be saying the same thing about Errol Spence fans, and sometimes, and I will admit, you do got some fans out there that do talk, crazy. Well, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I never heard nothing like some of the Bud fans be saying, bro. And I'm a Bud fan. I'm gonna say Bud fanatics. You know what I mean? Like them motherfuckers be going, like they get personal, bro. Like I talk about, they get to talk about the man girlfriend. They get to talk about the car crack. Like they don't keep it boxing. Like
Yeah.
man, personal
You're
life
right
is like I got so much personal dirt on Bud Crawford. I would never say that shit. And I'm not just gonna say personal dirt, but things that happen to Bud Crawford life that I would never speak on. You know what I
Right.
mean? I got females hitting me up talking about this and talking about that shit. I would never speak on that man personal life, bro. All I'm gonna do is keep that shit inside the ring. What I feel like will happen inside the ring, and when what's going down, Delaney, and when this shit happen, when the fight happen, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Like I say, to make me a believer, I need y'all boy to pull out them checkbooks and show
Sure.
me that they believe half the shit that they be spilling. Otherwise, it's bullshit and a half. It's montray-brown. You feel me? But I want to thank
Sure.
everybody for coming through, rocking out with your boy, man, for 2 hours, 22 minutes. It means a lot, family. Thank you to everybody that was up on the panel. Like I said, if you ride for Terence Bud Crawford, I'm not mad at you. I understand why you pick Bud Crawford. That's a bad motherfucker with a skill set. I just want the boys to be running their mouth and talking all that shit. Like I say, y'all know who that is. Like I said, it's some old men that found their way on the internet, right? I might pop up on a panel. I just might. I don't know. But like I say, I don't like popping up on people's panels and they want to mute you and do all the weak ass shit. So I ain't really with that. You know what I mean? I've been on this game long enough to have experience and know that once you start getting in people's ass, they like to mute and try to overtalk you, and especially when they got their little cheerleaders up there. So we'll see, man, we'll see. But thank you to everybody that showed love in the super chat, man. That means a lot, fam. I appreciate y'all. But y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Monday, the NSBC moving everybody safe in these streets. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. You want to donate OG money on Cash App, Trey52 at gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family. Y'all have a good one out there. Y'all stay safe.
Yes, sir.